Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another evening of football. I'd say it's Friday Night Lights, but it's not. It's Thursday Night Lights. The AIA referee shortage continues or struggles, and so both this week and next week, Round Valley playing on the road on a Thursday, putting JV at home on a Wednesday. And so we're here in Sholo High School tonight, joined tonight by, as always, Mr. Stephen Pena, Mr. Ethan Holliday. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing good.
Doing well, Wes. Thanks for asking.
We are getting ready for some football. We got about 12 on the clock. And let me take a peek here to see. Well, that's actually a little behind, actually. So when the clock strikes 0, we should be playing football. We typically do 3 on the clock, or when it's 0 on the clock in Round Valley, there's 3 minutes left, and it gets us to the coin toss. But that's logistics you don't need to know about that we have to deal with every week. But here we are, guys, coming off of a win on the road, all the way to Poston Butte and back. I don't know if you guys are still tired. I am a little bit, but that was a late night and an early morning. I think you gentlemen were saner, though, and both stayed down there, or stayed somewhere closer than I did. But
we've done the reverse the week before, so I know exactly how you felt. And,
we got to do that one more time. Well, we got to do Fountain Hills, and we still got to do Safford. So
Fountain Hills
2 more roads.
Oh yeah, I forget JV games. You got Fountain Hills
and Safford. We get to do Gila Valley one more time, and then we get to go to the valley, the other valley, one more time. So
I know my wife was complaining about, aren't you so sad you have to go to Ganado? I'm like, it's only 2 hours away. That's a breeze.
Yes.
Yeah. Not a horrible drive.
No.
Not a big deal.
No.
Yeah, just go to Sanders and keep going.
So last week, Poston Butte. We've had a week to let it marinate. We've had some highlight videos, some fun stuff to look at. Stephen, what do you remember? What was the good, bad, and the ugly of Poston Butte?
Crick. He
Wait, who?
turned it
Who
up.
were you talking about?
Yeah, Brody Crick. He had a little bit of a good game. 4 touchdowns. Had some great catch. I talked to him this week about that catch. Said, the hand comes up in front of him. I was like, I didn't think there was any way you were going to catch it, and made the catch and scored anyways.
Who scored the overtime touchdown?
He did. He scored all 4
5
touchdowns. 4 touchdowns. We beat him 25-24.
25-24. That's right. Because all the points on the board go to Brody Crick except for one, Mr. Watley, the game winner. Ethan, you were talking about that earlier. We'll let him get his headset on, but we were talking about just the importance and the emphasis of what last night showed us about special teams.
The last game, yeah. I mean, it's the third phase of the game for a reason. It's incredibly important. It determines field position. It determines some of the most critical moments in the game. It's something that gets overlooked, but it is such a big deal. And it felt like both teams were struggling so much on special teams that for that game to end on a special teams play was like perfect.
Whew. We were just saying how much we're glad that there wasn't another run, though. We didn't have to go into the second overtime or anything. So, Watley, thank you for putting those through the uprights. Thanks to the line for getting the blocks done that way so we could get the yeehaw out of there last Friday night. My goodness. So, guys, if you've noticed, you're seeing us right now. This is listed as an audio-only broadcast, just letting everybody know that we are broadcasting it audio-only because that's all we can do. That's all the ship will give us this evening tonight. So we will be giving you everything that we can. We're going to show you guys on the sidelines. We're going to show you guys what we can, but it's going to be an audio-only broadcast. So settle in, get comfy, and we will try to be as descriptory.
Yeah.
I'm making words up here. We don't have the camera on yet. The Elks are coming out onto the field right now. We've got Addie getting ready to head down. Addie, Alex headed down to the field. We're going to try to give you as much kind of like in the zone on the sideline that we can. But welcome. I've been told more than once that I have a face for radio, so that's what you guys are going to get tonight.
Yeah.
Is a little bit of that goodness.
Good old radio face.
So as always, ladies and gentlemen, hit that share button. Let your friends and family know where they can catch the Elks here on some Thursday night football here in Sholo High School. Sholo Fort Stadium, right? I'm not making that up. I don't think. I do believe it is Sholo
according to the scoreboard, it is, in fact, Sholo Ford Stadium.
There we go. Home of the Cougars.
Here, I'll give you a shot. He says it right there at the top, Sholo Ford Stadium.
It does.
Wow.
Right there. Hey guys, we're going to show
visual
you.
aid.
We're going to show you a little bit of the action happening in the high school gym right now. The Round Valley Lady Elks volleyball team hosting Piñon. So this is that situation where you get more than one screen out. Get your phone out, get your TV out. You can watch some volleyball. This is the varsity girls getting warmed up right now. So get another screen out, watch that. It's in the chat right now. You can click that, head over and watch the Lady Elks volleyball right now. Not quite an instant replay, but thanks to White Mountain Regional Medical Center for bringing that to us a little bit during the pregame to get to see the girls getting warm.
That should be a good game. Typically, Piñon has a decent volleyball team. In fact, I believe they beat us a time or two last year. So
Okay.
this is a game.
Your wife helps out with volleyball, correct? Or at least with the scoring and the judging and such.
Yeah. Last year's first year in 20 years, she hadn't coached either freshman JV or junior high.
Oh, my goodness.
So, yeah.
So what do we got? We got 7 minutes on the clock. The Elks are on the field. We've got a huge Cougar face blown up. The Cougars are getting ready to take the field here in just a moment. So now's a great time, guys. Hit that share button. Let your friends and family know where the Elks are going to be on tonight here on Let's Go Elks. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. I think we're getting ready for the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, the marching band of Sholo High School getting it done that way. I say marching band because they look like they're mobile. We got a drum line and a little bit more. Sholo High School bringing us the national anthem this evening. There we got Addie down there on the field showing us some of the Elks getting ready. 5 minutes to kickoff, 5 minutes before we get this party started. Guys, a huge thanks to all those wonderful people you're seeing on the left side of the screen as we get ready to get this broadcast started here in Sholo, Arizona. And then we head to Payson next week. The Longhorns of Payson High School hosting us next week.
Looks like we got a decent Round Valley crowd over there, giving the boys some support.
I'm sure Addie will show us some shots of them here in a little bit. While we get ready to get this party started, ladies and gentlemen, a huge thanks to Pioneer Title Agency, making the approach to buying, selling, very professional, very easy, right there in Springerville. Carly's team's going to take care of you. Using Pioneer Title Agency opens up the doors to success and to friendship. And I agree, the last time that we sold a house, they were right there with us, helping us get it done that way. And I don't even think I had carpal tunnel by the time it was done from signing our lives away. It was a much simpler process than the last time we bought a house. So a huge thanks to Carly and the team there at Pioneer Title Agency in Springerville, Arizona, for being part of the Let's Go Elks family. The Cougars are out on the field.
Yeah, since when did they get a cannon?
I know. That sound.
Shouldn't everybody have one?
That boom was quite
It was a little
impactful.
aggressive.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I was looking for the firework. It's just a sound boom, you know, just a, I don't know. There's a sound charge. That's, I think, what it's called.
All right, captains for the Round Valley Elks. I see Mr. Connor Luker. I see Lane Hill. I see Jeffrey Cochran. And I see Wyatt Hetrick. Here come your Elks onto the field. Again, thank you, Addie, helping us get it done that way. Let's make that a little bigger for you. So, Ethan, your first opportunity for a bad lip read this evening?
Captain, steady the ship.
She's coming on out there.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're going to stick with it.
Hey, new grass, though. You were just telling us, Steven, some new sod there in Cholo High School.
Yeah.
Addie's just showing us the new grass.
Yeah, I came over for the track meet last year, and then all the field events were in different locations because there's no grass on the field.
There's your coin toss. Heads or tails.
Sholo's deferred.
So Connor Luker there, you can see on the back of his helmet there, orange ribbon for Trax Merrill there, the Merrill family. And Trax working through some medical issues right now, so please keep them in your thoughts and your prayers, the Merrill family. Big part of the Round Valley community for a lot of years. And the Elks are getting ready for some football.
Yeah, I will be excited to see if the Elks can play all 4 quarters this week, because that's kind of been – we've kind of been slow starters in a few of our games.
Yep.
Key to success, I would say, right?
Very
is
much so.
Yes, please don't be a diesel engine tonight. We need you running in the first quarter, because it really has. It's taken us at least a quarter or two almost every game this season to get things moving in the forward direction, yeah?
Yes. Part of that, we're fairly young. I've seen growth every week. And maturity. So hopefully that continues tonight.
So Jordan Wilkins getting some ingenuity going right there.
Thank you, Jordan.
They've got some video up on their screen, some audio in their ears, and as we get ready to get going, we will make sure that we are timing down the clock for you a little bit to try to keep things dialed in for you that way. Joe, tonight we're bringing you an audio-only broadcast because Sholo High School has given video exclusivity rights to a single partner, and so they provide all of their home game coverage for them. So we're bringing you everything we can. It's a Star Trek reference if there ever was one. We're giving her all she's got, Captain. Number 20, is that 2-0, I believe, for the Cougars, getting ready to kick. That is Edwin Moreno Jr. I may have to get one of those.
Calvin Morgan, actually, so that's one of the double
numbers.
numbers.
It's the other 20.
Yes.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have some football. Clock is running. Here we go. Well, clock's running now that somebody's touched the football. Run right up the middle. It's going to get stuffed up and stopped just about the 20-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Elks. Line judge right on the 20 there, so almost like it was kicked into the end zone, yeah?
J.J. Logan was the returner.
23 there. Ladies and gentlemen, we are after it. It's your first quarter football brought to you by Trail Riders Tire Pros in Eager, Arizona. Walk-ins or schedule an appointment with them Monday to Friday. Also open half a day on Saturday. Oil changes, light mechanic work, lifts on your pickup. Go see the fine folks at Treadmasters in Eager, Arizona. We're going to hand off right side. Quarterback from the shotgun gives to the right side. Good for about 6-7 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 3.
That's what I love to see from the Round Valley line, getting a great push first play of the game.
Yes. Maybe closer to 8 over there by where that marker is.
It is, yep. It's going to be a long 7. But, hey, did you see that their down marker is digital? That is illuminated and digital. That's handy.
I've seen those before, and I've seen the battery run out in the middle of the game before.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right, Elks from the shotgun, one in the backfield with him. He's going to give up the middle. Who do we have?
Be really close to the first.
Cage Finch, your quarterback, starting things off for the Elks. Who was that given to, Steven?
That was Mr. Clark.
Kyle Clark starting things off. I thought it was.
1st and 10.
Ooh, snap, crackle, pop on the audio. I think it's on our atmosphere mic, Ethan. We're going to keep an eye on that. 1st down for your Round Valley Elks. 1 minute off the clock as the Elks come back into the field. right, here we go. 1st and 10. Elks from the shotgun, heavy to the right side. Quarterback's going to hang on to the right side. Cage Finch comes around the corner, up the line. Good block there on the outside to about the 44-yard line. That's a 13, 14-yard carry for an Elks. 1st down.
You'd love to see that outside, the receivers getting good downfield blocks. Connor Luker
sprung
spread
that for another 6-7
Yep.
yards because of that. He held that block so well.
It's what we're wanting to see, them come out strong.
Number 52, Ryan Pena, once again the center for the Round Valley Elks. We're going to try to call out your line, call out some numbers. We'll try to give you as much as we can. 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Kyle Clark gets it to the left side, gets tripped up for about a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, tripped up right before the line.
Was that the linebacker that snuck through there and got a...
Yeah, just a shoelace.
Right to the ankle, tackle, tripped him up. Got to be 2nd and 9. Kyle Clark coming out of the game. We're going to see who's going to be back there with Cage Finch in a second.
What's that, Crick? No, number 12?
12 is Crick.
That is Crick, okay.
So Brody Crick back with Cage Finch. We got a... from the shotgun, rolling to the right side. Brody's holding on to a quick pass to the right side to number in and out of the hands of Luker.
If only Luker was like, what, a foot taller?
Yeah.
He would have had that.
He touched it. He touched it. A few more inches on his hops there. Would have been a 1st down. Intended receiver was Connor Luker. Would have been on about the 40-yard line or so. Incomplete pass makes it 3rd and 9 on the 45. Hit that share button, people. Help the herd know where they can watch the action here tonight here on Let's Go Elks. And by watch the action, I mean listen to the action.
Trips left.
Quarterback straight back, 5-yard drop. Quick dump pass, screen up the
pass.
middle. We're off to the races, coming over here to the right side. Brody Crick gets the reception.
1st down.
He's stepping 1 more yard over. It was close, if not a 1st down. We are now in Cougar territory after a 10-yard play there.
I'm pivotal 3rd down.
I like that. First screen I remember all year.
That's the first one I've seen. I was just about to make that comment. Like,
Man,
where's that been?
I feel like there was one.
Saving it for critical games.
When we needed it.
League games, things like that.
Was there not one in Post and Butte? I felt like
I don't
we had
know.
one.
Not that I remember.
All right, 1st and 10 for your Elks in Cougar territory. We're going to hand off left side. Oh, gets caught up, though. Loss of a couple of yards on the play. Brody Crick with the carry. Loss of about a yard. Let's call it 2nd and 11.
Am I crazy? I felt like as soon as the ball snapped, I heard a whistle. Did anyone else hear that?
Might have been a noisemaker up here.
Yeah, it must have been because I was confused. I was looking for the flag because that's normally once you hear the whistle, you're looking for where the flag came from, but there wasn't one.
All right, here we go. Elks from the shotgun. Cage Finch about 6 yards back, maybe 5. Quick pass left side, up, and caught by JJ. Was that 22 or 23? 1st down and then some. We're moving and shaking up the left side. Breaks the tackle. Good second effort to the 29, 30. He hasn't decided where he's going to stop yet.
Looks like right at the 30.
On the 30. There you go.
Move the sticks to the 30-yard line.
16-yard gain. JJ Logan.
To the 30 and a quarter.
We've got Addy moving and shaking down there. We'll see if we can't get. Yeah, you're not wrong.
He
30 and a
moved
ball.
it just off the lines.
Or is it 3/8?
30 and a ball is what it is.
A third? That seems appropriate for yards.
A third of a yard. All right, here we go. Finch from the shotgun. He's going to give right side.
Ooh, patient run, almost rewarded huge.
Waits and pushing up against that, trying to get off of that block. Caught by the secondary. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
I thought he was going to sneak. I thought he was going to pop that.
Yeah, the pressure coming from the backside. Essentially,
Brody Crick coming off the field. I'm not sure who came back on.
I would guess
he's tall.
Is that Clark?
Looks like it's Clark. He's pretty tall.
And he's got the sleeves.
yes.
All right, 7:45 left in the first. We're going to give to Clark, left side, up the middle, call it the 1. Gain of about a yard and a half on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
We've done well so far on these 3rd and extended yardage situations.
See if we can convert again. The Elks on the 29-yard line now. What is Watley's range? We haven't seen him kick very deep yet.
50 yards in practice.
So this is well within his range then,
Yes.
should we see that happen. This
Yep.
would be a 45-yard kick if nothing changed. 41-yard kick if nothing changed. All right, quick pass to the right side to Connor Luker. Connor Luker spinning, moving, shaking. He's going to get about 1.5 yards, 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 4th and 6. Round Valley on the 26-yard line. Ethan, what do you see them doing?
Looks like.
Oh, quit cheating. You're trying to see who's coming out onto the
I'm
field.
trying to see personnel.
Yeah,
So,
I think we're going.
I think we're definitely going for it. I would say, if you're not going to try and kick it, at least go for it on 4th.
Yeah, I don't see
'Cause
Watley.
your punt game, you're not going to pin him inside the 5.
We've had some good, what do we call them, hand punts?
Yeah, arm
this year,
punts.
so arm punts. Yeah,
Take
that
a
have
shot
worked-
at the end zone.
that have worked out pretty good for us. All right, 4th and 6. The Elks, big opportunity. Elks heavy to the left side. Cage Finch with Brody Crick in the backfield. Cougars getting set, getting spread out. Cage Finch looking, throws to the left side, throws way up. We're into the corner. Brody Finch.
Oh.
Almost intercepted by number 7, I believe, for the Cougars. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Your Elks defense coming out onto the field. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the Elks.
Yeah, I do wonder if that defender hadn't gone up and cut off that route, if we might have gotten the call, because there's a lot of contact before that ball got there.
Yeah.
But which still should have been a penalty, but also
But they're running side by side, not necessarily
Yeah.
gained a big advantage. They run a similar offense to us, except they drop their tailback well behind.
Ball dropped on the ground. Quarterback takes a couple step drop.
I think he
hand
recovered
it,
it, but that's going to be a massive loss.
Yeah, loss of about 3 yards on the play, 2nd and 13. Man, we're not messing around. There wasn't much time to look. I looked down for a second, and we're right back at it. Your Lady Elks up 9-8 in the first game at the gym right now against Pinon. We get us a timeout or something, maybe we'll show you a little bit of that, but 2nd and 13. Elks lined up, very similar formation here. Quarterback from the shotgun. One with him, heavy to the right side here. 3 receivers out to the right side or 2. We're going to give to the left side, though. Nice move there by the Cougar, number 21. He's going to get himself gain of about 10 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Was that number 27, Stephen? Nope, because they don't have a 27.
I think it was 22s. No, they don't have that one either.
They have lots of numbers that are the same and none of the numbers that we are trying to call right now. All right, here we go. 3rd and 3 from the shotgun.
21. It's 21.
Oh,
Handoff to
another
21, a
bad
bobble situation.
exchange there.
It's going to be short. It's going to be 4th and 1.
Yeah, that quarterback center exchange is already. I mean, he was lucky that it actually went so far to the left that the running back just took it and ran with it.
Almost like that was intentional, right? Like it was
I don't think it was supposed to be a direct snap, but
It cost him a touchdown last week. First game of their played the game against Paradise Honors. They fumbled a situation like that. Paradise Honors scored, picked it up, and scored on the next play.
So
they're going.
4th and 1. 4th and 1. I think they're just going to try to shove it down the defense's throat for a yard here. Let's see if they can get it from the shotgun, though. Elks take a shift to the side. Hard count.
Right tackle moved.
We're going to see who they call it on. J.J. Logan, far jump across the line. Did the Cougar also jump? I feel like he's getting offsetting. No, it would be offset. It would be on the Cougars.
They're getting ready to give them a
penalty against the Cougars. I think the Cougars are stepping backwards. And the way that the lineman,
false start.
So they saw the tackle as well, not just us.
Give you a hit. Watch number 74. He will lean. You know, he's always a little bit in motion, and he might be able to tell.
Jacob Murray, senior for the Cougars. But the telltale sign for the offensive line is what Steven's telling us. All right, here we go. 4th and 7. They're in punt formation
bobbed
now.
Again.
That was a half-hearted throw of the flag, too.
Yeah.
Just like, ugh.
He's like, I guess I'm supposed to be calling that, huh?
Fine. Have to keep picking up these flags on the ground.
I don't know if Sholo's coach's hat may not survive the night. It's already being ringed like it's the one making mistakes.
4th and 11.
Went from 4th and 1 to
4th and 11.
obvious punt situation.
Yeah, they were going to punt in the last one, too. Low punt. It's going to roll in their favor, though. Sholo's going to let it walk all the way to what, about the 25-yard line, 27-yard line. No.
Very favorable bounce. Another 12 yards off the bounce.
Yes.
Well, and you could tell by the kick, low in the direction it was just going to roll down the field, probably punted that way on purpose.
On purpose.
I know I wouldn't give Crick a chance to return a kick. I'm just saying.
If you had the option,
Yeah.
right? If you had the choice. 4:05 left in the Treadmasters Tire Pros first quarter action here in Sholo. As your Elks offense back out onto the field. We got one receiver to the left, two to the right as Cage Finch gets ready in the shotgun with Brody Crick back there with him. Just over 4 minutes. Cage calls for the snap. He doesn't give. He holds on to it, comes back to the left side. Cage Finch cuts upfield out of bounds after, what, a 6 or 7 yard gain. I was holding my tongue because I couldn't tell if Brody had been given the ball or not. Nice work there by Cage Finch.
He pulled it and he wanted to go inside the tackle, and then last second decided not a good idea, bounced it around the end, and massive gain.
Made 6 yards out of it. 5-6 yards. Second down. Ball's on the 33-ish yard line. 32 says the scoreboard. Finch. Brody Crick lined up to the right side this time. We're going to give. Run up the middle for a couple yards. It's going to be 3rd and about 2 after a 3-yard gain on the play.
Is that Crick that time? Yeah. Oh, that.
I believe so. He was in the backfield with him, and I'm pretty sure he didn't keep it. So.
Yeah.
No, he gave. And
Yeah.
Crick coming off the field right now.
There for a second, I thought I saw a 22 instead of a 12, so that's why I was double checking.
3rd and 2 on the Elks' own 35-yard line. Cage Finch from the shotgun. We're rolling to the left side. Oak holds on to it up the middle. Push, push, push.
That's definitely going to get us the first.
That's to the 40-yard line. The Elks move the chains with 3:09 left in the first.
Nice little fake pitch. Got the guys some indecision there.
Tackle made by number 44 for the Cougars. That's Talon Sloan, sophomore. 1st and 10, 40-yard line. Elks lined up with 2 to the left side. Cage Finch from the shotgun. Here we go. He's going to hand off right up the middle. Nice hole made there by your Elks offensive line. Good second effort as well as we're cross midfield for a 15-yard carry.
Yeah, that was a great hole, and he just hit it hard and fast.
Kyle Clark for the first down, 15-yard carry.
Kept that momentum going to absorb that hit in the secondary and get another 3 yards after contact.
2.5 minutes left in the first quarter of play. 1st and 10. 2 receivers on the right side. One all the way out by his lonesome to the left. Kyle Clark gets it to the left side. Kyle Clark again gets the gas turned up. Good for about a 6-yard carry, though. Man, just explosive off the line there, Ethan, just moving.
Yeah, the way he went down with that tackle, to me, looks suspiciously like a face mask.
They had him back here. I saw the middle of the back of the jersey. They had that. That's what they pulled him over.
Oh, that's what they pulled him over with?
It was a sudden change of direction.
Yeah, his head just went like forward, so he got off balance somehow.
2nd and 4. Finch calls for the ball. Finch gives up the middle once again to Clark. Clark's going to get to about the 41, I think. We're going to be just 1.5 yards short. It's going to be 3rd and 1 or 2.
Yeah, Anderson and Sloan on the tackle, combining for Sholo there.
Round Valley already has 5 first downs for the night.
5.
0 for Sholo.
I like those odds.
Definitely an offensively dominated quarter for the Round Valley Elks. And I think if we were to say it, if the quarter ended right now, this would be a quarter of football. We're looking for 4 quarters. The Elks have given us one good one as they hand off up the middle. He gets stopped up hard, though. Clark's going to come back. Slight gain. It's going to be 4th and 1 on the 35-yard line.
Yeah, they're marking right at the line of scrimmage.
This would be a 42-yard field goal attempt.
Oh, we're going with tempo already lined up.
No huddle, 43 seconds. Elks going for it. Cage Finch with a quick dump pass to Jeffrey Cochran. Cochran gets it. He's going to make it. Touchdown, Round Valley.
Oh, that was beautiful.
What a gutsy call on 4th and 1. Pass up the seam.
With a no huddle, not messing around, and we don't go hurry up offense very often.
No.
Round Valley to Cochran, though. Beautiful little pass, just hanging in the air a little bit for a Trail Riders touchdown.
36 yards for the Elks.
You know, I was going to call for a screen or some kind of short dump pass because the way they were starting to stop the run is they were just sending the linebackers. They were just pinning their ears back and going.
Oh, buddy. Kay Watley on the field. Cage Finch holding for Watley for the PAT. 35 seconds left in the Treadmasters first quarter action, and that's good. It's a 0-7 ball game with 35 on the clock. We're having some fun here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like that. That was good. We asked for a quarter of football, and
we got it.
We definitely got it.
Do we have Addie a radio down there? Let's see if we can't catch a little bit of the sideline action here while we can show a little bit of the craziness here.
Can I get some sideline?
Woo, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, another member of the herd from an advertising perspective, Mr. Dan Muth, DMJ and PLS. Huge thanks if you need to have some land surveyed, if you're subdividing, shopping, moving, doing something. Mr. Dan Muth has got the technology, the drones, the goodness to help make it happen. Mr. Dan Muth at dmjmpls.com. Also want to give some love to Beehive Homes of Eager, Arizona, located right next to the elementary school. Great assisted living, hot, warm meals all the time. Really warm and cozy situation they've got going there. If you've got a family member that needs just a little bit extra help, Beehive Homes, located in Eager, Arizona, just across the street from the elementary school.
I am intrigued. How do they make hot, warm meals?
I realized after I said it, it's a Goldilocks meal, okay? It's not too warm,
impressed.
not too cold. It's just right.
Oh, nice.
Connor
tackle.
Luker there. Oh, no, that was Brody Crick.
Brody Crick.
So the kick gets to about the 10-yard line. The Cougar turns the gas on super fast. Brody Crick says, how about we make a stop on the 27-yard line? Single man tackle, gets it done that way with 31 seconds on the clock. Your Elks defense coming out onto the field.
How dare he get a tackle? I didn't have him listed as a defensive player. I had that aligned to my
Hurry.
stat sheet.
Get it switched, get it added really quick.
Chase, we're doing good tonight. Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad you're here listening with us.
Cougars from the shotgun, a super high snap. Quarterback holds on to it, breaks through one tackle, gain of about 3 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 7 from the 30 as the clock winds down with 22 left in the first.
Yeah, you could tell he was wanting to hit the hole hard, but it just messed up the timing. Him have to go up and get it, bring it back down, and then try and run.
So Miley saying surprised that there wasn't a late hit call there after the touchdown. I didn't see it. It might be this huge light pole in the way.
It was a bump,
but
it wasn't. It's not like he leveled him in the end zone. I'd be upset if that.
Cougars trying hard to get one more snap off as the clock winds down to 0. But ladies and gentlemen, after 1 quarter of football as we wrap up the Treadmasters Tire Pros first quarter, your Round Valley Elks up 7-0.
And our local announcer that refuses to say Elks here tonight.
Here, well, let's take just a second while we're in between quarters here. White Mountain Regional Medical Center bringing us a little bit of volleyball action right now. Your Elks trailing by 1, 17-18 in the old high school gym. As we switch quarters and get ready to get into it. Round Valley's defense on the field. Just a 60-second hold up as we get ready for the second quarter to get started. White Mountain Regional Medical Center, new ER. Lots of new toys, lots of new technology to help take care of you that way. White Mountain Regional Medical Center, thanks for being part of Let's Go Elks. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Arizona's Choice Insurance, second quarter. Quarterback from the shotgun with 2 receivers out to the right side. He's running to the right side. Quarterback's going to hold on to it. Finds some room, breaks through to the 40-yard line. That's going to be the Cougars' first down.
Yeah, had a pretty decent block from the wide receiver. Forced our corner to make a decision, but he forced him back inside to his help. Stopped a bigger gain from happening, but Cougars with some signs of life.
High snap, give to the left side. Quarterback cuts back. No, the running back cuts back into the middle, though. Gain of about 8 yards on the play. A lot of momentum right there for the Cougars right now. Nice big hole for the running back to run through as well. Elks defense going to have to tighten things up on the line there.
Yeah, I'm keeping a close eye on this quarterback center exchange tonight. It seems like at any second one of these drives could just come
fall apart,
unglued.
All right, quarterback sends his man in motion. High snap again, gives up the middle.
That looks like just enough for the first.
We're going to move the chains. I was trying to find the numbers. I think was that Cochran that ended up with that
32,
tackle?
32.
It was 32.
Gavin Pettit.
Gavin Pettit attributed with a tackle there for your Round Valley Elks defense. Second first down of the night for the Cougars. Just across midfield. They're now in Elk territory. Ball on 49-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Lined up all on the left side with one back with them. Never mind, sends a man in motion, shuffling two back. 21's going to get the ball. Cut back to the middle, gets tripped up after a 2 or 3 yard gain. Flag on the field.
Flag in the backfield. That's typically holding. Yep, and that's already the signal.
Quick and easy.
Yes. Arm brace on the Cougars.
Now, is that a hot embrace or a warm embrace? Was it a hot, warm embrace?
Now I'm confused. I said arm embrace.
But it's a
what did I say?
I said warm embrace. I thought you were giving me a bad time still about Beehive Homes having the nice hot, warm meals that you can get there at the Beehive Homes.
Man, I want a hot, warm meal.
Emily?
Get on it.
I would say make him a sandwich, but I want the couch is comfy at your house. Handoff pitch to the right side. Handoff pitch. My goodness. Now I heard that whistle, Ethan. Is that the whistle you're talking about? Because that definitely was
definitely
from
a whistle.
else. Little choo-choo train
action.
action.
Has one of those manual. They're whistles that are you can squeeze the button. Squeeze a button. They're an electronic whistle. That's kind of what that sounds like.
So pitch out to the right side. Number 3 with the carry for the Cougars for about 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 15. If they change the down marker, it should be second. There we go. 2nd and 15. Oh, here, let's try this one out. We haven't done this one yet. You can get a little bit of action. You get I would say best of both worlds, but you have to look at us. I don't know if that's the best of
it's
any.
Tough.
Hopefully you're
right
have a meal going right now.
2nd and 15, a hot, warm meal.
Yes.
21 with it, cuts back in. Round Valley's defense going to stop him up with about a 1 yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 14.
Luker.
Yep.
Luker and Lane Hill on that.
11 and 8 in on the tackles there. Ladies and gentlemen, Arizona's Choice Insurance, located in Eager, Arizona, a broker to help you find the insurance that you need, all sorts of different kinds of insurance, comprehensive. Give them a call at 928-333-3333. Just keep hitting 3 until somebody picks up the phone. High snap, quarterback rolls to the left side. He's looking for a pass. He passes hard to the right side. Round Valley up.
Intercepted.
Cochran does come down with it. I wasn't sure. I know somebody got it, but it was Jeffrey Cochran with the interception. Your Elks offense coming back out on the field. Jeffrey Cochran.
Such a playmaker
powerhouse
for this
Elks
team.
Oh, Chase, we appreciate that. We're glad you're enjoying the view.
Oh, you lie like a dog, Chase.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button and do it for Chase. Join the herd. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on Instagram. We're on X.
I don't know if my wife appreciates seeing the picture of us out there, you know.
She's enjoying the view.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for your Elks offense. Here we go. 9:22 left in the half. Arizona's Choice Insurance 2nd quarter. Quarterback, quick pass to the right side. Nobody around. 22. We're moving. We're shaking. That's going to be an 8 or 9 yard gain. I think it's going to be just a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, they're playing the run pretty hard. And those who are going back in coverage are getting deeper.
Nice play action there.
J.J. Logan for 8. No, for 9.
That
Second
3 to
one.
5 yard zone is pretty wide open right now.
All right, Elks offense getting set. 2nd and 1. Receiver out on each side. Cage Finch calls for the ball, rolls to the left side, about a 5-step drop, throwing, passing. Another pass to number 3 there. Brenton Walker is going to get the Elks a first down.
Yeah. Sholo not able to get much pressure right now, making it easy.
Not much pressure, and then leaving that secondary area just wide open. Elks able to do a 5 to 7 yard pass. Pretty freebie.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, something that we kind of expected Thatcher to do, more of a keep everything out in front of you, drop back.
Kyle Clark with the carry, gets right to midfield. That's going to be a 5-yard carry for the Elks as we get to the 49-yard line. I thought he made it all the way. Ball's on the 49, so a 4-yard carry for Clark. 8:08 left on the clock here in the second quarter.
Clark running hard tonight.
How's he looking from a stats perspective,
We've
Steve? What do you
got 9 carries for 40 yards for Clark, 4.4 average. Take that all night long.
That's all you need to win.
Yep.
4 yards at a time.
Oh, does he get the late flag? I don't know.
Steven, do I have the wrong stat sheet up, or do you have the wrong stat sheet
Do we have
No,
man
one-
downfield on that rollout?
One's
wonder if
just
it's
not
not
updating.
connecting.
Make sure your internet's good to go. Make sure you're updating.
We're tapping the head, so I'm assuming that's man downfield.
Yes.
Yep.
So we got a little excited in the blocking. Yep, that'll do it. That will do it.
Oh, nope. I lost internet. Let me go back to my hotspot.
There we go. I'm like, I wanted to show the people the stats. Round Valley Auction Company wanted to show us the stats, and we're offline mode, so we're going to get connected again here in just a second. We'll let you see what we got going on. 2nd and 11 for your Elks. 7:40 left on the clock. Second quarter brought to you by Arizona's Choice Insurance. Cage Finch looking to pass. Passes up. Nobody around. Cochran. Cochran's moving, heading to the corner. Last man to tackle him. Can't
Touchdown.
do it. It's another Trail Riders touchdown.
60 yards.
Jeffrey
man.
Cochran. A little bit of an AT&T moment right there, just getting connected. Finch to Cochran. Ethan, what do you got?
I'm just Sholo, the reaction, some of the players right now, they're yelling at each other. But also, when you went for that tackle, you went all in on the tomahawk on the ball
Yes.
instead of just
The wrap.
securing the tackle.
Yes.
Yeah, saved the 6 points.
So,
I mean, he was all alone.
yes.
He was all alone.
Watley set to kick. Here comes your PAT opportunity with 7:32 left in the half.
That looks good
It's
from
up.
here.
Nope.
It
No.
is not good.
Was it wide right?
Wide right. So with 7:32 left in the half, your Elks up 13-0. Elks, wherever you're at, on your feet for the fight song. Hum it, sing it, jump on YouTube and find it. A little bit of fight song action for you here in the Arizona's Choice Insurance second quarter.
Yeah, Elks up. Lucky 13 here.
Oh, that's us.
That's, well, that button. I got buttons.
We're moving, we're shaking, we're looking. See if we can get you a little bit of the Elks on the sideline.
I tried.
She's moving. That's not happening. Hey, we can do that now. Let's go here. All right, Steven, talk to us numbers for just a second. General numbers brought to you by Round Valley Auction Company.
Yeah, we've got, Cochran has 2 catches for 96 yards and 2 touchdowns. We've got a total.
Is that all?
That's all. I know.
Team
I need to
passing
talk to
yards,
him.
if this is accurate, 143 yards of
Yes,
passing yards.
yes,
already.
143 yards passing. We've got 1 incompletion all night long so far. Just great efficiency by our offense tonight.
Wally with a line drive, frozen rope that's going to bounce.
Oh,
Dang it.
Dang it.
To the 3-yard line and bounces out of bounds without anybody touching it.
Oh, man.
So we're going to head to the 35.
I thought that was going to sneak into the end zone.
I did
there.
too.
I thought it was too.
It was a bullet, too. That thing was moving.
Well, and then the returner, the way he was running up on it, I thought maybe we had a chance that he might touch it first or, do something.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the Round Valley Elks 2-2 on the season, playing the Sholo Cougars tonight, 1-3 on their season. Stats tonight brought to you by Round Valley Auction Company on the 5th of October. Our Lazy J having a big auction that they're taking care of. Recently added items to that auction: a 2021 Can-Am side-by-side, 2018 Cat skid steer, hay, saddles, chicken coops, and bouncy houses.
Brennan Brown, nice tackle there.
No gain on the play. None.
Yeah, Sholo, or Round Valley not biting on that jet sweep.
No.
That fake jet sweep, sorry. I know what I meant to say in my head. That's just not what happened.
The people knew what you meant, Ethan.
I would hope so.
Chase, if nobody else. Chase knew what you were talking about. All right, quarterback claps for the ball, holds on to it. Quarterback keeper brought down by number 23.
Chase, quick correction. He got the interception and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Number 23, Jose Leon. 3rd and 10.
Pettit and Leon both on that tackle.
23 and 32. 6:30 left in the half. Second quarter coverage brought to you by Arizona's Choice Insurance. Eager Arizona. Quarterback talking to his team. Elks shifting back a little bit. Linebackers holding back as the quarterback drops back for a pass, rolls to the left side. He's going to hold on to it, but he's got pressure. Get him down. Elks get him in the backfield for a big loss. Who was that?
23 with a saccaroni and cheese.
Jose Leon. Ooh, saccaroni and cheese. Is that warm or a hot meal? I don't know. It's one or the other.
Like that one? Came up with that all on my own.
I like it. I like it.
I like mine with pepper.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like mine with little hot dogs.
Yeah, I was gonna say whose parents like cooked hot dogs or something in their mac and cheese.
That's a college bachelor meal right there.
Ooh.
We jumped on that one.
Yep, that's going to be on us.
Good
So-
thing it's 4th and 16.
Yeah. So 4th and 11. I think we're still okay with that.
Yeah.
In my older years, I like a little popcorn chicken and some buffalo on my mac and cheese.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
With some green onions.
That is good.
Yes.
Getting bougie with the mac and cheese.
Yeah, well, it's typically, what do I have in the fridge?
I like throwing some diced green chili in there.
All right.
Ooh.
Punt is up. It's going to be a short punt. This is not going to bounce the same way as the last one did, but it does bounce in the Cougars' favor.
Sorry,
30.
I'm just laughing at our 2 players panicking to get out of the way, and they ran into each other and both went down.
I don't want to touch the ball. Don't make me touch the ball.
They got the fire call, and they went to scatter, but they scattered into each other.
5:21 left in the half here.
On these squirrely punts, that's my biggest worry is
Oh,
that
yes.
that it takes weird bounce into a Round Valley player.
Right into a player, right? Yeah.
Oh, that's last year. Did you see how they robbed, was it Iowa, of that punt return for the touchdown on the fire call that they deemed a fair catch call that was obviously not?
That was one of the worst calls I've ever seen.
All right, Cage Finch from the shotgun rolls to the right side. 1st and 10 from the 30. Round Valley with another reception and a first down and a yard or 2 more. Let's call it a 13-yard.
Is that Luker?
That's Connor Luker,
Oh, my
number
goodness.
11, getting that ball.
Nice snag, sir.
Little bit more pressure, but still almost a gimme. Not a lot of pass pressure.
I feel like it looked like a lot of pressure, but our lineman still had that shoulder and was still in between himself and the quarterback the whole time. So he was allowing him to penetrate and just making sure he knew where he was at.
Guys, I feel like this game is just moving right along. It's 37 minutes after 7. It's almost halftime. As a pass to Brody Crick. Brody Crick's going to dive to midfield. It's going to be about a 7-yard effort right there.
I like watching him run.
Yep.
Yeah, you get excited every time you see 12 with the ball, because he's so explosive.
3rd down, 3 yards to go. Elks right at midfield. Cage Finch from the shotgun's got Brody with him. Gives to Brody up the middle. Brody's to the 40, the 40, the 35.
Oh!
Last second trip up there.
Well done, number 21 on Sholo. You just saved a touchdown, buddy. That Jet Walker.
You talk about watching Brody Crick and enjoying him run. Did you just see him winding up? Do you just see the power and speed just slowly building as he takes every step?
He was about to hit ludicrous speed.
Yeah. Engage. 1st and 10 for your Elks. Where are we at? We are on the 43-yard line? That doesn't seem right. I think it's the 33-yard line.
33-yard line, yeah.
Shotgun to Brody Crick again. Copy paste. Let's do it again. That's going to be another 1st down for the Elks. Call me crazy. Was that the exact same play?
I think so. My philosophy is run it till they stop it.
Oh, I feel like there's a Remember the Titans reference in there, right? It's like Novocaine.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. It'll work.
Give it time. It'll work.
But it's working. We don't have to give it time.
Oh, we're already going again.
Hurry up offense for the Round Valley Elks. Cage from the shotgun rolls to the right side this time. He's looking. Lots of time there. Passes up over the top. Caught.
Oh, dropped it.
Flag on the play over here on the left side. I don't know if you guys saw that.
That's going to be, I'm guessing, lineman downfield.
Again.
Possibly.
That'll be the second time we've had that call tonight.
Yep.
I'm going to go to game situations really quick. Once again, your stats tonight brought to you by Round Valley Auction Company. Man, is that it? I feel like there's been more penalties than that, Stephen. But
it's been
only
clean.
Three on each side.
Yeah, they had those two back-to-back offsides and then some holding penalty.
So Sholo has had a few 1st downs. We just haven't got them documented. But the Elks with 10.
That should be.
The Elks with 10 1st downs here late in the second quarter, 3:25 left to go.
They have 2.
I was
Cage
about to say
Finch.
2 is the number that's sticking in my head.
Cage is looking, cross pass to the middle, it's caught. That's a Round Valley touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. Trail Riders bringing you 6 more points.
Beautiful ball.
Oh, Luker with the reception.
I had marked him in 3rd down conversions. I'm like, wait a second. I knew I had.
Ladies and gentlemen, Connor Luker with the wheels, though, coming across the middle. Great pass by Cage Finch for a Trail Riders touchdown.
25 yards on the pass. That was a strike. I mean,
just right in there.
Ball.
Right in there.
Yeah, it was a great route he ran. I mean, he had that coverage guy had inside control of him, was running with him. He gave him that little hesitation there, step to the inside, cut hard in the slant, wide open.
Watley with a much straighter kick this time around through the uprights, making it a 20-0 ball game with 3:19 left in the Arizona's Choice Insurance second quarter here in Sholo, Arizona. Whew.
That's a lot of points for Round Valley this season.
for a first half.
For a first half, yes.
We've done that in the second half, but not in the first yet.
Hey,
well, St. John's.
Yeah, okay.
So dare I call it a little bit early, but Round Valley giving us a second quarter. We've asked for 4 quarters of football, and I feel like we've seen the Elks turned up, turned on for the first 2 quarters of the ball game here.
Very much so. Very much so.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big thanks to Jody Emerald. If you're wanting to buy, sell, look around, get it done that way, Jody Emerald with Realty Executives at 928-245-0392. That's 928-245-0392. Jody sold us our first home way back in 08. We appreciate the pink Hummer that she drove us around in back in the day. I don't know why I remember that, but it's a thing that you remember.
It was definitely a thing for a while.
It was.
I think you'd remember that one. That would be
I did.
memorable.
It was a huge old car.
I mean, that's marketing.
Watley with the kick. That one's up and in the middle. It's going to bounce. We're going to go to the 20-yard line. Watley getting it just about to the end zone.
Touchback there.
Yeah, Sholo wanted no part of trying to return that one.
Yeah, we'll wait. We'll take the 20 yards. We will take the 20 yards. So 3:19 still on the clock. Ethan, cut to us really quick, if you would. Please slide on over. Ladies and gentlemen, Backwoods Tees, want to talk about them for just a second. Guys, tonight we're supporting the Powers family. You can go to backwoodstees.com right on their homepage. Support Dustin Powers and their family's fight. Dustin, unfortunately, battling leukemia, not for the first time, but for round 2. And so support and be part of Dustin's Army and help support the Powers family. Great family. I graduated with Dustin. Our hearts and prayers, thoughts, our minds are with you to the Powers family. A huge thanks to Backwoods Tees and what they're doing to help support the Powers family. So join the herd, join Dustin's Army. All right, here we go. What happened on that first one? It was a 5-yard play. Sorry, I got caught up talking about the Powers. High snap. They're going to give the ball up the middle again. The Elks defense stop it up, though. Gain of a step. It's going to be 3rd and about 4, I think. Get back to the better shot, which is the scoreboard here really quick. Yeah, once again, guys, if you want to support the Powers family, backwoodstees.com, selling the shirts that you see us rocking tonight. That's backwoodstees.com. And when I looked yesterday and today, it's right there on the homepage. All right, 3rd and 4. Quarterback takes the snap from the shotgun. Quick pass to the left side. Is caught by number 4. Runs out of bounds after about a 10-yard gain. The ball's going to be on the 35-yard line, I think. Maybe the 34, depending on where he's standing. Jonathan Madrid attributed with the tackle for the Elks on that play.
Senior
1st and 10.
Back.
Oh, counter play. Number 21 finds some room. Woo. Jeffrey Cochran stopping things up. He was gaining some momentum and had the lane, but Jeffrey Cochran says, how about new?
There's the man tonight. Not the referee, but Cochran. And all right.
Addie just not happy with it, just shaking her head no.
She keeps shaking it off. She doesn't like the call.
Is she a Swiftie? Is that what's going on? From the shotgun, we're going to give to the man to the right side. I believe that's number 3 for the Cougars with the ball. 7-yard carry, 2nd and 3. 1:43 left on the clock as the clock runs, and I think I was just getting ready to say the Cougars need to stop the clock. 1:40 is going to be what's left here in the second.
I know, right on the edge of my lips. I was like, man, do they going to have enough time to score?
Clock management. Minute and 40. Guys, we're not even 45 minutes into this game, and we're almost to halftime already. Oh, here's some of your crowd there. Check that action out right there.
See if we can finish up this half with a stop here.
There's some of the Elks faithful watching. Never mind, there's the sky.
Tornado.
You know, it's close to Halloween. We're just trying to get you guys ready for the Blair Witch Project is what it is. That's what we call that mode when the camera goes to the sky. It is our Blair Witch camera. All right, 2nd and 3, 1:40 on the clock. We're back at it.
Time for a turnover.
Time for a turnover.
Oh,
and not even a
glass of
dessert.
milk.
Incomplete.
Yeah,
incomplete. He was stretched out trying to catch that ball, though.
Yeah, he had it, dropped it, and then was trying to gather it up, going to the ground, and I think it made it to the ground before he had good control over it.
Yeah, unable to hold on to it.
They've dropped the ball a few times, but it's bounced right back to them. Then they've thrown that big interception down deep.
But that does what the Cougars need. It stops the clock for them,
yes.
Right? So it's 3rd and 3, 1:35 left on the clock. So 95 seconds. Cougars trying to answer and get 6 points on the board. From the shotgun, quarterback rolls to the right side, looks to the left, in the backfield. No, Connor Luker says, how about new?
That fooled nobody on the defense.
Connor Luker and then 4 or 5 Elks defenders just getting all up in that business, making it 4th and 11. I don't know why Austin Powers is in my head. How about new?
Scotty, no.
Scotty, new. No, you stay. You stay number 2.
Great anticipation by Luker there.
All right, so timeout for the Cougars right now. Steven, what's the coach talking about? 4th and 11. They're in their own territory. Ball's on the 45. What are they going to try to do? Was this pass?
I would kick it. 4th and 11 in negative territory. You don't want to give the opposition a chance to score going into half. If it was me, I'd be kicking it. I think they're going to throw it, right here. They've completed one pass all game. Let's see if
I agree.
Or two counting that one.
I think they want to chip away at the momentum. I think they'd like to go into half with a little bit of a deflating 6 points, 7 points, 8 points. But the safe thing to do would be to kick the ball, but I don't see them doing that as well.
No. Might run that counter. They had a little success.
The counter's been working.
Yeah.
All right, whistle. Whistle, whistle, whistle.
On film, I'm sure they've seen, that counter has been effective against Round Valley at times. So
another whistle.
Round Valley calls timeout.
Ooh, interesting. Interesting strategy there. See if we can ice them.
Muy interesante.
All right, let's see if we can get Addy set. We'll try to show you guys a little bit of the Elks.
All right, we got a stutter now. I don't know what's going on.
A little bit of interference. I did change the resolution on that, so maybe we do kick it down and see if it's a resolution issue. We also do have there's a lot of wireless interference here as well. That could be causing us problems with our wireless camera also. 1:21 still left on the clock here in the Arizona's Choice Insurance second quarter. It is here I go saying how quick things are going, Steven, and then sure enough, it slows to a halt. Just absolutely stops.
Little bit of counter punch with the timeouts countering each other. Coach's strategy.
That to ice the Cougars a little bit, I think, right? Throw them off their game. Here we go. Cougars from the shotgun. We're rolling to the right side. They are indeed trying to make the first down. I think that hit the ground.
Yeah, that looked awful low.
He's marking it as a completion.
Coach is excited about it. Flag on the play after the penalty in the backfield.
What is that flag?
Is that sideline warning?
I think he's throwing the flag. The Round Valley player is excited.
So you saw the coach, the Sholo coach, super excited. You see number 4 for us, more so, pretty stoked with the defensive play there.
Yeah.
Let's see what they come back with.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Penalty will be against the Elks.
But it's after the play, so it's Round Valley ball.
Oh, because it was incomplete. I was waiting for that. It was marked incomplete. So Round Valley incurs a penalty and will be well inside their own territory. Where, Stephen? The 30.
30-yard line. Yeah, Sholo's thought is still their ball. They're like, what?
Yeah, the Sholo coach was super excited, thinking it was a completed pass. Staten Wilson also very excited for a very different reason.
Yeah.
And gets a very late flag from that by the official in the back. All right, 1st and 10 for the Elks on their own 30-yard line. 75 seconds. Hold up. Timeout Cougars.
Yeah, I honestly feel like
hit the reset button.
We kind of got hit with a weird situation there because he just got up and was excited, but the coach was running up to him, and it made it look like they were having an interaction when the coach was trying to be excited that he thought that they were successful.
And the thing that bothers me is you had the head linesman right there.
And he didn't make
the
call.
He doesn't throw the flag.
Yeah,
White hat, 20 yards behind, throws the flag.
So,
yes.
Ethan, I think there's a lot to what you just said about there being the perspective of it, right?
Because the situation, yeah.
Yeah, what we saw the coach stoked, thinking it was a completed pass. I think he was trying to cheerlead for the first down, saying it was a completed pass.
Yeah.
Staten, which they thought looked like he was taunting, he was stoked the other way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I agree. Here we are, though.
Now we're just at 1st and 10?
Yes, because they don't mark it and then
mark it back.
Yeah.
Yes. They mark the yardage and then start
so
first.
the penalty occurs, and now it's 1st and 10.
Yes.
Because the offense technically didn't incur the penalty. Cage Finch, he's scrambling, he's looking. Cage Finch is going to tuck and run. 1st down and then some to midfield. Cage Finch. 44, tripping Cage up just past midfield. I don't know if he would have made it because there was 1 or 2 more left to go. Cage Finch, though, is going to get some mean yardage.
There were serious yards ahead of him, regardless if 44 doesn't get him.
There was a corner or a safety left. I think it's all that was left between him and 6 points. 1st and 10 in Cougar territory. Cage Finch rolls to the right side. He's looking. He's telling him to go. Bomb up in the air. Here we go to the right side.
Oh, in and out.
Oh, Brody. Brody Crick, in and out of the hands. There was 1 Elk and 4 Cougars over there right there, and Brody Crick doing some pretty composed work there. It's going to be an incomplete pass, though. 2nd and 10 with 56 seconds left in the half.
Give them some time to reset. The clock stopped.
Dino, I bet you are. Thank you for those kind words. Dino Walker missing Dustin at work. Keep fighting. Strong guy, strong family. 2nd and 10, 56 seconds on the clock. Your Elks lead by 20 here in the close of the Arizona's Choice Insurance second quarter. Brody Crick in motion. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Delay of game.
Okay. You know, that was a big struggle for us 2 games ago, and then nothing last week at Post and View.
Yeah.
Not a concern at all. This is the first delay of game penalty that we have seen. Ethan, we can try at halftime. We can maybe bring the camera back over and switch it. We could maybe even talk them through the resolution change, see if that makes a difference. I don't know. But all right, Brody Crick in motion. Same play. Cage Finch looking, rolling. We're going deep again to the right side. Don't cross that line of scrimmage. Never mind. Short pass to Connor Luker, who gets out of bounds after about 7 or 8 yards. 42 seconds left in the half. Jackson Grover saying, I could sure go for a Molly Butler steak and a side of macaroni and cheese.
Ho, 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 ho. That sounds really good.
All right, 3rd and 4. Oh, that was shorter. I thought Connor got more yards than that. Looks like it was about 6 yards. 3rd and 4. Finch all alone. Receivers all over the place. Offensive line been doing a fantastic job giving him the time he needs. Another one there. Looking, throwing, left side to the corner. Caught by 22 and out of bounds. 22 is JJ, right? Like
yes.
22 and 23 in my brain just will not stick. JJ Logan with a great reception, gets out of bounds. 34 seconds left on the clock. The Elks move to the 16-yard line.
24-yard gain. Definitely in scoring position.
Yeah, whether that be 6 or 3 points.
Very much.
We'll see what happens here with 34 seconds. Watley might get a chance to kick 3 on the board instead of just 1.
I love the aggressiveness, not settling for the 20-point lead. Let's get down the field and put it out of reach. Sure.
Making a statement the other way, right? Cage Finch pass over to the right side corner. Intended for Luker. Ball out of play, unfortunately. 28 seconds left on the clock. 2nd down. Props to the offensive line, Steven, just giving Cage the time that he needs. I know we got Ryan there. Who else do we have on the line tonight?
You have Hetrick. You have Wyatt Hetrick. You've got Finch. You have Cody Finch. You've got Brennan Brown as well. It seems like I missed somebody.
Joa.
Joa Brown. That's the other one.
Joe at the left tackle position there, the number 5-0. Cage Finch from the shotgun all alone, looks to the left side, or looks to the right side, sorry. 34 tries to get him. The only man that gets through the line, Cage Finch, is going to stay in bounds. The clock will run. I think Elks are going to call a timeout here. Indeed, they do. With 17 seconds on the clock, it's going to be 3rd down. I think the last 90 seconds has taken as long as the last quarter and a half, if I'm completely honest. The game has slowed down drastically. While we have a second, guys, get ourselves situated here, getting ready for halftime. Want to give some love to Small Town Cleaners. Josh Myers and his people want to take care of you, whether it's residential, commercial, Airbnb, Mother's Day gift, Christmas present, whatever you want to do. They're going to take care of getting you cleaned up and ready to go. 928-245-6733. That's 928-245-6733. Small Town Cleaners. Residential, commercial, or Airbnb. Round Valley still in the huddle.
There's a timeout last night. I think they gave Sholo like 4 minutes on a timeout.
Really?
It just seemed to go forever.
All right, whistle blown Play clock is running. 25-second play clock with 17 seconds left in the half. Cage Finch gets the snap. Roll. Oh, no roll. Just step back looking with pressure. He's going to. Oh, pass is completed. Little one-hand dump to Brody Crick. Brody Crick to the left side. Can he make it in there? Ladies and gentlemen, is it? Show me, show me. Touchdown! Ladies and gentlemen, lemonade. Lemonade just like Grandma made for a Trail Riders touchdown.
Pepper needs new shorts.
Woohoo!
Oh, my goodness.
So Cage Finch, ladies and gentlemen, lots of pressure. A couple guys getting through at the last second. Cage Finch, sidearm just around the corner, tosses to Crick, and I'm like, okay, wait, he caught it. Okay, even better. Crick gets it and goes to the corner, dives into the corner. Crick for 6 points for another Trail Riders touchdown. All right, Watley with the PAT. That looks high and up and in the middle.
Good, straight down the middle.
Let's make it a 27-0 ball game with 6 seconds left in the half. Your Elks up. On your feet, Elks fans. Do your happy dance. Smash those emojis. Play the fight song.
That's what you want to do. You're up big. When you have the chance to step on the neck, so to speak, to put the nail in, do it. You know, it just kills the morale of the other team.
Well, we were just saying how the Cougars were wanting to shift the momentum a little bit, making it an 8-20 ball game or something, right?
Yeah.
The Elks say, how about we do it the other way? And now the Cougars are going to have to work hard to keep their heads up going into halftime down 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I love you guys are pretending like any of that was planned.
Well,
I know you're referring to the aggressive play calling,
Yeah.
but still, the way it happened is almost twice as demoralizing to the Cougars.
Oh, yes.
Ethan, it's just how they drew it up, okay? It is exactly what was intended to
Yeah,
happen.
because they're thinking, we got the sack, the clock's
As
gonna
I'm
run
being
out.
sacked, you catch this ball and run it in, bud.
I'm gonna matrix throw it around.
He shot putted that thing to him.
Watley with the kick. Here we go, guys. Kick's going to drop about the 10-yard line. Cougars pick it up, and they're heading right up the middle with a shake to the right side. A bomb to the left. My goodness, if it wasn't for Brody Crick. I believe that was Brody Crick, number
Watley.
12.
Watley got the tackle.
Watley got it?
Yeah, he is one of them.
Goodness.
And that's it.
And
that is all the time we've got as we get ready for our halftime coverage. Guys, let's take a little peek really quick at the volleyball game. It looks like we still got some volleyball going on. Let's catch up. Round Valley up 1 game, 17-9 currently in the second game right now in the old high school gym as we pivot to our halftime coverage. But here showing you some volleyball brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center, showing us the old high school gym as the Elks doing a happy dance right there. Ooh, buddy. Janelle Pena singing the fight song. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey,
Yep.
You're supposed to be in class. What are you doing? Listen to the game.
I think multitasking is what that's called. I'm fairly certain.
That's just Dad speaking, you know.
Papa Bear coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Swear Advanced Automotive Halftime Show here in Sholo, Arizona. Boys, we got 2 quarters of football.
So what did we say the key to the game was?
4 quarters, and we got 2. We're halfway there.
Yes.
Dare I say we're living on a prayer. All right, we're going to bring
Sholo's living on a prayer at this point. That's all they've got going for them.
27-0 the ball game right now. I'm going to take a peek and see if we can look at some scores around. Well, actually, there's only one other game going on right now. Let's see if we got an update on that game tonight. Lee Williams and Mojave. It just says it's in progress. We don't have any live scores of that game, but only 2 Thursday football games. Obviously, a lot more going tomorrow. So let's see. We'll scroll down here and take a peek really quick. Let me show that action here. What do we got going tomorrow night, Ethan and Steven? What's going on around the state that's going to shake things up?
Interesting game that I want to really looking forward to is Safford Blue Ridge tomorrow night in Pine Top. That game is going to be a tell game. You know, where are those teams?
Both teams, yeah.
2 teams that we're going to be playing in the next couple of weeks. And so that's going to be a good information game for Round Valley. See what we have coming up.
Just so you know, Dad's class ended early.
Oh, okay.
Janelle letting you know class ended early. She is not ditching class Just got done a little bit earlier. All right, so what else we got? We got Payson and Chino. Payson 4-1 on the season.
Yeah, so that's another game. You know, they should roll Chino, I think. That should be a big win for Payson.
What has Payson's strength of schedule been so far this year?
Hard to tell. How good is Safford? How good is Coconino? Coconino put the whooping on them, beat them like 44-7.
Okay.
So we'll find out kind of comparison there. Coconino plays Poston Butte on Saturday. And so that result will kind of tell us what the strength of Payson is a little bit, depending on how that game comes out. And so.
And that's it. We got. Oh no, we got some more. Let's scroll up and get these other ones. So we got Kingman, Monument Valley, Santan Foothills, Push Ridge.
That'll be a fun game right there.
Starts a little early, so tomorrow if you want to watch that game, Santan and Push Ridge.
I'll be down there. I think it's in Push Ridge, though. I don't want to drive to Tucson. So.
If the bottom team, if that's accurate, the bottom team being the home team, right, with Safford and Blue Ridge, then yeah, that's going to be up in Oro Valley, down in Oro Valley, over in Oro Valley, something like that.
I may have to go watch a 6A game tomorrow night just to see how the big boys play.
Just because.
But we're at an interesting point in the season because their teams have some glowing records, but we are not sure what that means yet, depending on who they've played and things like that. I mean, for us, for example, teams look at us, oh, Round Valley's 2-2, but there's a lot of hidden things in that record. Morenci, we hold them to 6 points. We only score 3. We've made some huge changes on offense since that game. We're a completely different game than we were then.
Lowest scoring ball game we've had in a long time.
Yes.
That 3-6 game in Morenci.
So just some hard reads right now where everybody stands.
Hey, Jesse, we appreciate it. We've given you everything that we can tonight, so we're trying to be a little more descriptive. We're trying to bounce things around. We appreciate you joining us. Guys, do us a favor. Hit that thumbs up button. Let YouTube know that you're enjoying what we're doing tonight. The likes help. Join the herd. Be part of it by subscribing to Let's Go Elks. And if you enjoy what you're seeing, you like what you're listening to, what you're seeing tonight, hit that join button. Team Black and Team Gold await for you. After you subscribe, that'll turn into a join button. Join Team Black or Team Gold.
Do we know who has more members?
Team Black currently with 3 members. Team Gold's got a solo guy on the mountain right there. George getting it done that way. You can see it scrolling across the bottom as during our coverage here. I'll show you. You can see Team Black, Team Gold going to get highlighted there as it scrolls across the bottom. But guys, 7:20, about 10 minutes before we're back here for the second half. What pivots do you see the Cougars trying to make in the second half?
I would try to do something to shore up their pass defense. And their best attack there may be to send more people, try to put some pressure on him, because he's really been able to sit back there and find his men without a lot of pressure in his face. The only time they put pressure on, he became Houdini, and we got a touchdown out of it anyways. And so, our passing game has been dominant tonight, but our running game, we've been strong all the way across the board offensively tonight.
I can't wait to see what Addie got on our lemonade, like whoop-de-doo craziness play that happened right there before halftime.
The only problem is she was kind of on the wrong side of the field to see it.
Yeah, not her fault.
Yeah,
She would have been able to get the pass by Cage really good to Brody, and then Brody ran away from her, as it were. But, hey, we'll see if that shows up. We'll try to make us a highlight reel of that action here.
We already got over 350 yards of offense.
Wait, what? Excuse me? Hang on. So we'll go to stats here in just a second, but want to give some love to Aaron LeSueur and his great staff there at LeSueur Advanced Automotive. Give them a call at 928-333-2770 or LeSueurAutoRepair.com. They've been there since 2007. From Acuras to Volvos, their ASE Master Certification since 2007. Over 70 years of combined experience in that shop. Run over your vehicle. They'll get you taken care of. They're at LeSueur Advanced Automotive. Let me get things switched over really quick so Steven can talk some stats to us here. 234 passing yards and only 32 rushing yards? That doesn't seem.
That link is wrong. We actually have 122 rushing yards.
So that math isn't mathing. We're
Yeah,
gonna have to.
we need to fix that
We're gonna
link.
have to figure that out.
So that should be cell
Is this where we find out?
AG 22 should be the background cell to that.
All right, we're gonna have to fix that here in a second. We'll do it live. We'll see if we can fix it here in a
But we've got
second.
122 yards rushing, 234 yards passing, complete control by the line of our line, offense and defense.
Yep.
You know, just complete dominance. You know, 234 yards passing is almost unheard of for a Round Valley team, other than
Let alone
Coach
in the
Seymour
first
was
half.
here. In the first half.
First
yes.
half.
And that checks out because we really haven't started a drive with great field position yet.
No.
We've had to drive for every one of those touchdowns.
Yes.
Even the interception was way on our side of the field.
Yeah, you know, so, you know, we've got 13 first downs to their 4. You know, we've got several third down conversions. They have 1. We took the 1 turnover, go down the field. Well, didn't really march down the field. We hit a 60-yard bomb to Cochran on that one. But some great. The game that I know the boys talked about all week at school was to have that full, complete game, and they felt that they could do this. You know, I just cautioned them, hey, let's not get too overconfident, you know, and things like that. You get worried about that. But they're showing forth tonight. They're coming out. They came out and have been sharp all across the board.
I think we've absolutely seen 2 quarters of football so far. I'm excited to see what happens as we get ready for the Sierra Propane third quarter here in Show Low. I don't see the Elks taking their foot off the gas. No. I don't see them changing much from what's been happening so far.
No.
Guys, once again, do us a favor while we're in our halftime coverage. Rotate that phone back out of full screen. Hit the like button. Hit that thumbs up. Hang on just a sec. We'll be right back. Steven, any other stats that you want to point us through as we get ready for our second half?
Just that, you know, we're dominating on every phase of the game. You know, nothing stands out. Just the total control of what we have going on offense and defense. Sholo hasn't been able to do anything much. Oh, they're just trying to.
That was a cannon.
Charge up our blood pressure a little bit.
It worked.
Yeah.
It worked. Mine's a little more elevated than it was a minute ago.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, I'm noticing some links. As I know I've made a few changes on the spreadsheet that are
not reflecting appropriately.
So yeah, we don't have 59 interceptions, for example.
We have 59 sacks, though. I think we absolutely have 59 sacks. Steven, you broke our Excel spreadsheet.
Yes, I thought I'd corrected some things, but I didn't hit all the spots when I made some changes. So I added a couple of stat lines that we use that the coaches want. So I've got to change all of the things on our dashboard sheet.
Got to get things the rest of the way fixed really quick. All right, guys, we're going to try to get the side camera. What are you doing? Does it need to be switched? Okay, here we go. All right. Ethan.
Yes, sir.
Third quarter predictions. What do you see happening in the second half here?
More of the same and getting some valuable reps for some younger players in the second half.
Yeah.
We'll probably score maybe 1, 2 more with the first team. Maybe fill out some different looks on offense, see how we like them, try them on for size. You know, if we like them, wear them out of the store. If not, then this is the kind of game where once you get that momentum up, starting, you know, mid to second half of the third quarter, you're just going to mid to second half of the third quarter. I just did it.
That's like a hot, warm meal,
Ethan.
Ethan.
Hot, warm meal.
It's a hot, warm meal.
Anyways, that's when I expect to start seeing some younger players get some good reps in.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chase Wilkins just joining Team Gold. George is a little less lonely now.
Gold. Sorry.
Why? Why do the like? I'm not mad that the Austin Powers references keep happening. Like they're just happening.
You brought it up earlier, and then it was hanging there.
I love gold. Oh man, I got to jump over here and add it then really quick. We're gonna add right here. Boom. Oh my goodness, I don't know how to type anymore. I need to get Mavis Beacon teaches typing, I think. Anybody else remember that? Was that your middle school experience? I was definitely a Mavis Beacon teaches typing person.
I remember doing it and being like, is this supposed to be fun?
Yeah, when's the fun start?
Yeah.
When does the fun start? It's now Nitro Type. When Rustin did it, Nitro Type, and that does seem funner. You drive race cars.
Well, yeah, I remember back in the day, they're like, we're going to play a game on the computer. And you're like, sweet. And then it was Mavis Beacon teaches typing, and I was still waiting for the game to start.
But then we did get to play a game.
I was.
Because we played a little marathon, just saying.
So I was Don Lester teaches typing.
That's, you know.
That sounds even more fun.
Or actually, no, I was Joanne Hawes.
Joanne Hawes teaches typewriter?
Teaches typing, yep. She is my typing
Did
teacher.
your typewriter have like the fix it button, or was it, or did you have whiteout?
First semester we could not use the fix it button. We had to use the old fashioned pencil fake
erase whiteout thing, yeah.
Yep. Then second semester you could use the correction tab. Yeah.
So guys, just a little bit of a reminder, next week we are on the road headed to Payson High School. The Longhorns hosting the Round Valley Elks on Thursday night, so it'll be another 7 p.m. kickoff on a Thursday. Round Valley hosting the Longhorns for the JV game on Wednesday night. We'll be bringing you that coverage as well. Really quick, while we wrap up our LeSueur Advanced Automotive halftime coverage, want to let you know about something new that we're looking to start here on Let's Go Elks. We want to talk about hometown heroes, ladies and gentlemen. So if you've got somebody that you think is a hometown hero, that you think exhibits the traits of what a hometown hero is, that's the change that we want to see in the community, you're going to drop us a line here on Let's Go Elks. We'd love to have a small write-up, a photo, maybe even a little bit of an interview about that person. So hometown heroes here on Let's Go Elks is a series that we'd like to get started. So feel free to shoot me an email or send me a text. You can reach out on Facebook Messenger as well at Let's Go Elks or on my own profile. But we'll just reach out and connect with you that way. So watch more for that coming on Saturday. Oh, Ethan, are we going to get some shots from the field?
I was going to, and then
Alex got in the way.
I didn't want to cut you off.
No, you're good. So let's go to the field as the deep snap to Addie happens.
Elk's starting to get warm.
Is Addie just really emotional today? She's just very no. No.
I don't know if I should tell on her, but she might honestly
don't
be trying to listen to the Bruins game at the same time.
Ah!
She might be getting excited.
No.
There may be a breakaway. There might be a power play going on. I don't know if the game's already over. If it is, that's better for us.
She's multitasking. She is multitasking. So, guys, once again, wrapping up our LeSueur Advanced Automotive halftime coverage located in Eager, Arizona. Go see Aaron and the fine folks there. I've even taken vehicles there as they've hit milestones to have them just take a peek and say, hey, are we on the right track? Aaron LeSueur, it's LeSueur Advanced Automotive, right in the middle there of Eager.
Yeah, they do a great job. I know, after I put a lift on my pickup, ran in there, I was like, hey, can you do a front end alignment? He's like, yes. I said, how much? He says, it's cheaper than new tires. I said, do it.
Thank you.
It was like $90, so happy to do it.
Steven's working on it. We'll see if Steven can get the stuff fixed as we get ready for the Sierra Propane third quarter. We're off to the races, people. Ball on about the 2-3 yard line right up the middle. Number 21 running hard, breaks away. This is the momentum that the Cougars were trying to get. 44, Watley, and 21 trying to stop him. They'll do so at the 30-yard line, but not after. About 67-yard return for the Cougars. And that has to be just about exactly what the Cougars would want to start the second half with.
I mean, he caught that in stride and built even more momentum. So when it came to that arm tackle, it was not going to stick. And he was gone, if not for the diligent chase down.
The ball is on the 30 and 1/3 yard line. Nope, hang on. Never mind. He heard me. We're moving it. Or do we need a different ball? What's going on here? Nope, never mind. We're scooting it.
He's spinning it.
29-yard line. We're going to start on the 29-yard line in the Sierra Propane third quarter here in Show Low. From the shotgun, nice snap. Number 2 gets it up the middle. More momentum. That's going to be a 8-yard carry, second and 8.
They rallied in the second half last week against Paradise Honors. Closed the gap.
Yep.
Quarterback from the shotgun, hands off to two, hit hard in the backfield though. Is that Lane Hill says, how about new?
Apparently.
A big loss.
Just stopped hard. Number 2 gets the ball coming right back up the middle. Lane Hill just in the gap there. Stops him with what, a 3-yard loss there, Stephen? 3rd and 5. 3rd and 6.
They look like they just smacked foreheads and then just fell down.
Well, and that was, I was worried a little bit because was that helmet to helmet? You know, I was worried where that was going to land there. From the shotgun, give to 21. Oh, who's that?
Joa Brown on first contact.
Joa Brown stops things up for another loss. It's 4th and 10. They're back on the 29-yard line. Elks defense getting it done that way here in the Sierra Propane third quarter. Guys, Sierra Propane's been around for a minute.
Yeah.
About 40 years of minutes, if you will. Guys, Sierra Propane serving Arizona and New Mexico. They've got your propane needs.
I know that's where I go for my propane and propane accessories.
Boom! Sierra Propane, Springerville, Arizona, serving our communities. Quick pass to the right side. Intercepted! Connor Luker!
Stepped out of bounds. He was hoping to get some return yards, but
we'll take the ball.
Yeah, let's just skip this whole 4th down nonsense.
We've got momentum squashed right there. Those last 3 plays.
We'll definitely do it.
You know,
67 or 68-yard return gets them into danger Will Robinson territory, and the Elks defense says, yeah, maybe not.
Maybe not.
It just got really quiet in the whole stadium. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Except for that side over there.
But, yeah, totally quiet, slightly awkward, because then we're usually loud, and we're yelling from the top of their bleachers on the home side. 1st and 10, Cage Finch, pass to the right side, is completed to Brody Crick for a first down. He's still moving. Brody Crick breaks away to the 46 or 47-yard line. Move the chains.
Man, the way he gets in between those backers and starts jinking and janking, man, it's fun to watch.
Certainly is. 23-yard gain on the pass and catch.
Sherrod Martin, thanks for joining us. We're glad you're listening with us in this evening. Yeah, if you've scrolled up on the chat and found out that is the situation, bringing you an audio-only broadcast, hey, do us a favor. Hit that thumbs-up button. Everybody watching, like your Elks football tonight here on Let's Go Elks. Cage Fence hands off to Kyle Clark, right side. Kyle Clark's moving. Great second effort as he gets wrapped up for about 6 or 7 yards.
That's going to help the 4-yard average.
Yes, it is.
Quick check-in really quick. Really, Wes? Your Lady Elks up 6-4 in the third set. They've got the first 2 in the bag. White Mountain Regional Medical Center bringing us the action from the old high school gym as the Lady Elks volleyball team hosting the Pinon Eagles?
Yes.
Okay.
Hopefully it's over quick.
9:21 left in the third. Sierra Propane bringing in the action here this quarter. 2nd and 2. He's going to give to Clark. Nope, is that Clark or Brody? I can't tell who it was, but no gain on the play.
Well,
Brody Crick, there's a 1 there.
Yep.
Clock will run 9 minutes. Janelle Pena had Mavis Beacon teaches typing with Mr. Hollander.
Oh.
Mr. Hamlin was my computer teacher. 3rd and 2. Elks offense coming to the line. Not a lot of substitutions we've seen on the Elks offense yet, have we, Steven?
No, we're going to, I'd say if we continue to do this, starters will play the third quarter at least. What was that, flag?
Call flagged right after,
right at the snap.
Right at the snap.
Well, there's still 1 second on the clock. Like, are they supposed to be looking at the
No, they
judge?
called false start. They called
it was false start?
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it was delay a game.
Yeah, and it was from the backfield. So because the delay a game call comes from the official in the backside on the defense side, correct? So, yeah, a little bit of excitement for the Elks. Now makes it 3rd and 7.
But I think that clock must be unofficial because he is way behind on starting that.
Yeah, Brody Crick stopping things up. Flag on the play, though.
So did he chop him or did he fall down?
He jumped over the top of him. If he calls that,
Yeah, he did. He threw the flag immediately after. So.
yeah.
And I don't think he chop blocked. I think he just bent over. I don't.
But that could be a. Can you hurdle? That might be an.
That's a
unsafe
safety
play.
thing as well,
Yeah.
right? On the defense. No,
Waved
so
off.
waved
Waving
off.
it off. He's like, I'm not sure.
Because I think it was exactly that. Brody Crick I don't think he was down chop blocking.
No.
But I also think there is something about leaving the ground, right? Can you hurdle?
Definitely not on any sort of special teams play.
Yeah.
That's definitely a rule.
Yep.
Yeah. It used to be you couldn't hurdle, but I think if you. I can't remember what the change was on that.
It's going to be
not gonna go there.
4th and 7, right on the 50-yard line. Your Elks electing not to punt from midfield. 4th and 7. Cage Finch with Brody Crick in the backfield with him. They're calling an audible with 7 seconds left on the play clock. Takes the snap, rolls to the right side. He's looking great. Yes. Pass is completed. Are we across that line,
though? Are they going to mark it?
Oh, it's right at the line.
I see a couple Elks saying, let's move the chains. I'm not sure what the officials got on him.
Yes, first down.
Move the chains. Elks, first down.
Elks have been excellent on 3rd downs tonight.
Yes.
You're welcome,
Excellent.
Chase.
That was good. That was 4th down, actually, right there.
I think that's also on as you walk into the middle school. Like excellence,
Yes.
right?
Running play up the middle.
So I've noticed that we have a harder time when we're pulling our linemen as opposed to when we're just blocking straight up.
Yes.
I think it might have to do with the speed of this Sholo team.
Possibly.
I'm not sure, but that's kind of what I'm noticing a little bit is typically if we're going backwards, we're trying to pull like 1 or 2 guys. I don't know. Is that something you've kind of seen, Steven?
Well, I know they're pretty quick up front, so that might be what's causing that issue. The clock operator not paying attention to the umpire.
Run to the right side. I apologize, guys. I am.
Pass out wide, about an 8-yard gain.
There we go. I'm back. Had to divert my attention for just a second.
Yes.
Connor Luker on
It's
the
about
reception.
a 4-yard dump off. Broke the first tackle and got another, 2, maybe 3 yards?
Yeah.
Third and 7.
3rd and 7, 7-yard gain.
Or 8. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's a long 7. They're putting 8 on the scoreboard. Ball's on the 41-yard line. Lady Elks leading 13-9 against Pinon in the 3rd game. This will end it for the Lady Elks if they can get this win here. Cage Finch, quick pass to the right side. Quick tackle by the Cougars after the gain of about 2 yards. I think it's going to be 4th and 5.
They're sending, notice that, Ethan, they're sending about 4 guys.
Yeah, I was about to say, they're getting aggressive.
Kara, the Elks are up. The Elks are up 27-0. Thanks for just joining us. Do us a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Let YouTubes know that you're enjoying the action here.
I believe that was Bretton Walker on the reception. I'm guessing, though. I didn't quite see.
I couldn't see it either.
Another 4th down. And
4th and 6?
yeah.
4th and 6. Brody Crick in the backfield with Cage. 2 off to the left side. We got Brenton Walker and J.J. Logan. We're looking to the right side. He's coming back to the left.
Ooh.
Sholo defense right at midfield. Big stop for the Cougars. It'll be a turnover on downs as the Cougars get the ball right in the middle of the field.
Well, he slipped about 3 of those, so I guess he was due.
Yeah.
Give him one. Quick
First
peek
time
at
we
the
haven't made a conversion tonight, I
first
think.
time?
Yeah, that we haven't made a 4th down conversion.
Is that our first turnover on downs?
Yes.
Fair. All right, Elks defense on the field now. Tight game there at the gym. Sends the man in motion. They're going to hand off. 21. That has been a good play for 5 to 7 yards for them. Elks are going to hold it to 2. Flag on the play. Way after the play, though. 1 Cougar, 8 Elks in there.
Yeah, that was – the Cougar jumped up and did not appreciate the way that they ended the exchange. He ended up on the bottom, got up, got directly in the other player's face, and White Hat was standing right there watching it.
Against the Cougars, you're indeed correct, Ethan.
Yeah, I mean, I watched it happening, and I was afraid that was the situation.
Well, and I wasn't down on the bottom of the pile, but so often it's who takes the second action is who gets the flag, right?
Yep.
It may not be the instigator, and I don't know what was happening, but so often it's that action that gets seen. And he sure came up quick, like Ethan was saying, and he was not happy.
Well, so that was like backside kind of away from the play, and so maybe felt like, hey, you didn't need to do that. But also, same thing has happened on the Round Valley side, and we've been penalized 1 or 2 games this season, and we've had that same thing happen, and we've not made that mistake tonight, so more growth.
Sholo rolls to the right side, deep pass.
Ooh.
Almost caught by Sports Zone.
Nice attempt by the cameraman there.
I was almost incredibly impressed.
You know what? I want to see the replay on that. Like, I would have cut. Could you imagine Addie gets a ball thrown right at her, right? Just cut to that angle. Here it comes. That was right at him.
Well, to be fair, he was 5 yards out of bounds, and it was right to him.
Yeah.
Roughing the passer penalty.
Oh, I was too busy trying to watch him catch the ball. I didn't see the roughing the passer. So it was second and very long, and now we're going to bring it back, and so it's going to be about 7 yards for the first down. It's 1, 2.
Automatic first down.
Automatic first. 1st and 10, just inside Elks territory, 48-yard line. 6:17 left in the Sierra Propane third quarter here in Sholo, Arizona. Pitch, reverse, shake and bake, 6 with it. Drops his head, but only good for about 3 or 4 yards.
Ran a long ways for a few yards.
He was gaining steam, though.
Yeah.
Number 6 with the carry for the Cougars. Number 85 coming into the ball game for Sholo.
Good job by the defensive players staying home, not being fooled by that.
Not getting sucked in there, yep.
The JV got caught on that several times last night.
All right, Cougars from the shotgun. Quarterback standing on the 50-yard line as he rolls to the right side. Goes to pass, holds back, gets pushed out of bounds. Not before. Pass incomplete. Intended for number 4, but again, well out of bounds again.
Was that Pettit on the pressure there?
Yes, yep.
Quarterback could hear the footsteps, just needed to get
breathing down his neck situation.
Man. Just need to get rid of that ball. And unfortunately, he held on to it a little too long, having to move off his spot there.
Good pressure. Good pressure. From the shotgun, 3rd and 6, quarterback looking straight back. Lots of pressure here. Got a hand on it, tries to break away. Second tackle broken. Quarterback throws way up. Jeffrey Cochran! Oh, no! I wanted it so bad. I wanted it.
That's another,
so did he. You see how fast he was running?
Remember the Titans reference when the daughter's like, I wanted Hall of Fame so bad.
No, but if anybody on the Elks defense was going to be there to be in the middle of that where that ball was coming down, Jeffrey Cochran right there.
Yeah.
Gets hands on it, but it does bounce. So 4th and 6th is the play right now, 44-yard line. Herd, thanks for joining us tonight. We appreciate you being part of our broadcast. And, guys, could it get much better from a weather perspective?
No,
this is
nice.
Amazing. Quarterback looks, drops, steps, pressure, ball's in the air. Number 6, nobody around.
Off his hands.
Incomplete. That was great look by the quarterback. Great running by number 6. Could not hang on to the ball.
Yeah, I don't know where he got that extra burst of speed right at the end, but he opened up about 2 steps once he saw the ball thrown his way.
And the quarterback got buried
as
soon as he let go of the ball.
Yep.
I think Brown made him wish that he was home with mommy.
But good accuracy. The quarterback
was an excellent throw.
Yes.
and right into his hands. He stretched out a little bit. He was working for it.
Yeah.
Elks defenders, 2 of them behind, unfortunately for us, but incomplete, works out. So turnover on downs. Elks offense back on the field.
I thought he had come up with the catch.
Ball's on the 45-yard line. Cage Finch looking back. Lots of pressure. Dump pass there. Brody Crick catches it. Gets eaten alive by 4 or 5 Cougars there. Whew.
Had to jump to catch it while he was in there. He got shot-putted backwards about 4 yards.
Yeeted, if you will. 2-yard loss on the play, 2nd and 12.
You know, I concur. That was indeed
A yeet. I have middle school kids. They teaching me the lingo.
Yeah. Well, I was able to catch myself early. I nearly broke out the hezzy, and I went instead with hesitation.
Oh, man.
But it was there.
Some of this new lingo just makes me squirm.
It's a little skibbity.
Yeah.
Whoa, hold up.
Another.
That's got to be a false start.
Yeah.
Traveling.
Are you saying that the words are a little sus, Steven? Is that what it is?
Very much so. Very much so. Yeah. Yeah.
4:25 left in the Sierra Propane third quarter. Yeah, so I was in a meeting yesterday, and I don't know why, but like everything Williams says was in my brain, and I needed to leave, and I was like, well, I got to dip. And they were like, what? do you need to go? And I was like, yes, what did I say? Oh, my goodness. Quarterback, quick pass to the right side.
Ooh.
Cage Finch unable to complete the pass to Kyle Clark, I think.
Yeah, he was trying to pick it up around his ankles. And
It's not quite basketball season yet. Bounce pass incomplete to Kyle Clark. 3rd and long.
I think this pressure, we're trying to get to that quick, hot receiver. And Shillow's letting him catch it in front of him.
Chase, you're going to have to take the dad humor down just a notch there.
Eat lunch. Eat dinner.
Jeet yet?
Gonna eat some trail riders here in a minute.
Oh, brother, sounds delightful.
Dude, we had never mind. Cage Finch, lots of pressure, gets stopped up. No, what happened? I didn't see it.
Screen pass.
Screen pass complete. Gets to about to where it's going to be 4th and 10. Wow, I was watching Cage get tackled. I didn't see him let go of the ball.
I'm happy to see that we've added the screen pass to the repertoire, but it still needs a little work.
Yep.
We're still trying to get the execution down. But like I said, this quarter, we're going to be working on things, right?
Yep.
Yeah, or have we done it enough, right? A screen.
Because that's about the 3rd one in that series that I've seen them try, and they're just trying to get the timing down.
Yep. So Elks to punt. First punt of the evening
First
for
punt
us.
of the evening.
Round Valley special teams on the field. Cougars deep to receive on about the 23-yard line. Ball's up. Nice punt for the Elks.
Oh.
Fair catch. Flag on the play, though.
Yeah. Somebody got tackled over here. They tackled our
Left wing?
left wing. What's it called? I know what it's called. I'm losing the words, but
I'm glad I'm not the
Dark
only one that
Hunter?
has to.
the dark man.
Gunner?
Gunner. That's the
Pew,
guy.
pew.
All right. I'm like trying to think of football lingo here to help you out.
Yeah, that's the word. I mean, they wrapped him up with 2 hands and threw him to the ground.
A block of sorts.
Yeah.
I feel like the row that we're on is a little skinnier than normal. I
It
have
is.
to stand up. I've got
They
to.
called it on Round Valley.
Confusion.
I am confusion. Unsportsmanlike is the penalty call with 3:12 left in the Sierra Propane third quarter.
Wow.
Number 3 signaling, I'm confused.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if they interpreted that Walker wrapped him up and tackled him. You know, that's the only thing I can figure.
People smashing the emojis, and I agree. I mean, remember, you got those emojis available. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Let the YouTubes know that you enjoy watching stuff, listening stuff, doing stuff on Let's Go Elks. Quarterback, right side, keeper, not tripped up by Brenton trying to gets pushed out of bounds, though, by Brenton. Okay, who had the initial tackle attempt then?
Can't see his number.
Pushed out of bounds by. They're saying pushed out of bounds by Kyle Clark, so that was Brenton with the initial pushed out of bounds by Kyle. I swear, I'm like, they both can't be number 3. We're not Sholo.
These white jerseys are hard because they roll up because
They
they're
do.
a little
They
bit
scrunch.
tight.
It scrunches. They're letters. What is going on? Player J. Quarterback from the shotgun. Heavy to the left side. He's going to give. Big hole there. Lane Hill wrapping him up, though. Second effort for the Cougars. It's going to be good for a Cougars first down right about midfield.
This guy
Flag on the play.
This guy is flag happy. It was in a pile. They come out of the pile, and he's going to flag us again.
We'll see what the call is.
This one might get some reaction from our sideline. There we go.
Penalty against
He's saying that chopping into the pile while they're standing up, and I didn't see it, but
there were 11 guys around a pile. 2 guys come rolling out, and he throws a flag. And
Cougars quick to the line.
I really try to be not negative toward officials, but I really don't agree with that one.
1st and 10, Cougars from the shotgun. Quarterback holds on to it. Spin move gets him a 5-yard. Oh, going to call it 3 yards. Interesting. Ball's going to be on the 32, in between the 31 and the 32. 2nd down. Cade Latham attributed with some work right there.
Latham in.
So we are seeing some adjustments being made by the Elks now.
He started a couple games while Staten was out with his injury.
Quarterback with a throw to the left side gets stopped. Nope, second effort's going to cause a first down.
I mean, I don't know. He threw that ball. He had 2 linemen about 6 yards deep.
How far down?
But he caught.
We've been called on it twice. I'm just saying.
That one.
On the backside, 76 and 77.
Did he catch him behind the line of scrimmage? If he did, they can be downfield all they want.
I thought it was cross the line of scrimmage, but
I thought he caught it 1 or 2 yards deep.
I thought
pass,
so too.
But maybe
that's the only thing I could figure if they didn't make that call.
Sholo, hurry up. Quarterback to the right side for another 6 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 4. The Cougars in the best field position they've been in all night on the 16-yard line. It's 2nd and 5. They are going to be in a huddle. They've been doing some hurry up with 1 minute left in the Sierra Propane third quarter. From the shotgun position, heavy to the right side. No receivers out to the left. Quarterback gives to 21 left side. Nice hole there by the Cougars. That's going to be the first touchdown for the Sholo Cougars of the night with 42 seconds left in the third. You have to give it to him. 21 has been getting some nice holes on the left side there.
16-yard carry for a touchdown.
Yeah, not unfortunately there on that play, seeing Clark having to limp off the field and then run it to where he's been all night. Just unfortunate.
Cougars set up for a PAT. 51's going to get called with a penalty there. A little bit excited. Encroachment against the Elks. I believe that's going to be on Tanner Finch, but
now they're going to go for 2.
Yeah, that 1 yard makes a difference. Half the distance. Do you just go under center and try to punch it in then?
That's what I do. I'd give it to 21 again. He's been running hard.
Same play you just scored on, right?
Yeah.
Give him the left side. All right, from the shotgun. I don't see 21 out there, though.
Quarterback.
Direct snap to 21.
Hitting the backfield, but keeping his legs pumping.
They haven't shown it yet. I do. Nope.
He's real close.
The Cougars are saying 2 in the air. And then the line judge giving us 2 in the air. So with 42 seconds left in the third here in the Sierra Propane third quarter, your Elks up 27-8 as the Cougars get to throw some fireworks in the air for the first time tonight.
Yeah, at halftime they threw some up. And I'm like, are you just...
They're just having fun.
Yeah.
They're just having fun.
Yeah.
We have a budget, sir.
Yeah.
They can because they can.
Yeah.
Everybody loves fireworks.
Yep.
So, guys, we are in a advantage situation right now on the volleyball court. It is now tie ball game at 25, deuce, if you will. Now, this is going to be a win-by-2 situation, correct, here in the third game?
Yes.
White Mountain Regional Medical Center bringing us the action on the volleyball court this evening as we cut back and forth between both of the live streams we got going at the same time. One in Sheldo, one in Eager. Cougars getting ready to kick here late in the third quarter. Once again, Sierra Propane, a company built on serving our communities, providing the third quarter coverage here in Sholo. Whistle blown, getting ready to get after it.
Walker deep for the Elks.
Who else do we got? Walker, Crick, and
JJ, I believe.
JJ Logan over there, and he's going to be the one that gets the ball.
Yes, on the 12.
Logan on the right side gets hit hard just past the 20. Marking at about the 23. I think it's going to be on the 21, though. Little juggling of footballs, little change of perspective.
It appears to be thus. Well, that was a hard-earned 1 yard.
Yes, it was.
That was a hard hit.
9 yard, yeah. 9 yard return.
Ethan, I did the same thing, though, right? Because you figure if no return, you're on the 20.
Yeah.
Was it worth the yard?
Oh, yes, now I get what you're saying.
Was it worth the 1 yard?
But if he lets it go, who knows what happens with the ball.
All right, here we go. Finch from the shotgun, 38 seconds left in the quarter. Elks with 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. We're going to give left side, moving, shaking. Brody Crick's off to the races to the corner. 1 more man to beat. Number 10, can he do it? It's a race to the corner. Brody Crick for a Trail Riders touchdown.
Oh,
How many yards with Steven?
79
yards.
That'll shut the momentum down a little, switch the momentum pretty quick.
To quote Little Giants, Mr. Momentum just changed his dress.
That was a great reference right there.
Isn't that a great movie? I mean, the great Rick Moranis. Come
so
on.
many levels.
And the Elks win. The Lady Elks win 27-25.
Hey, karma, you know.
Elks scoring all over the place.
Good win for the Lady Elks.
Oh, Brody Crick. If it's a one-on-one foot race with Brody Crick, have fun with that, especially when he's got some room to run. PAT from Watley's good with 26 seconds left in the Sierra Propane third. It's 34-8.
That escalated quickly.
Do you feel obligated since Chase is in the chat? You just start dropping them?
Just got to keep it going.
I'm good with that. I
mean, he's on Team Gold now. I've been a staunch supporter of Team Black. So we just have to.
George and Chase on Team Gold. Team Black, let's take a look. I forget the 3 we've got on there, but it's going to scroll by here in just a second. Shout out to our Team Black and our Team Gold. Guys, you can support Team Black and Team Gold. Hit that join button. You subscribe to join the herd. That'll turn to a join button. Whew. You know what I do not need right now is some tin can coffee right now. I do not need any more caffeine. But, guys, I didn't know this until I talked to Travis about tin can coffee, but they have a bunch of specialty drinks, a bunch of kids' drinks. So lots of stuff over there right next to Aaron LeSueur at LeSueur Advanced Automotive. But go check out all the good stuff there at Tin Can Coffee.
I just felt a drop. I don't know what that came from.
I didn't think there was clouds. Do we got some cloud cover? Sierra Propane third quarter as Watley kicks it. Watley to the end zone. We're off to the races, though. He's got room to run. Woo! Shakes off 1. Spin tackle to the 20. So, Ethan, wasn't worth it. Should have just taken a knee in the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised he actually let him take because it looked like he had a foot in the end zone when he caught it.
I thought he did.
I was expecting the whistle to be like, no, sir.
And the ref gave the
Let's keep the clock going.
Yeah. He's got somewhere to be. Something's going on.
Apparently.
Hoo-hoo-hoo. Give to 21. It worked for him a while ago, but not this time. Elks defense stopped things up hard.
Big stop. Brennan Brown.
No gain or a short loss, I think, right? He's stepping right back. I think there's no gain on that play.
A troubling thing I'm starting to see. We're starting to see a lot of hits in the back on Round Valley players on the back side. That's 2 plays in a row I've seen that, where they're just in their back driving and not getting the flag.
Yeah, getting a little chippy out there.
It is. It's unfortunate to see, but I'm going to keep monitoring that situation. Hope it doesn't get any worse. Yes.
You know, they've had a couple of.
See, I felt clever, but then you did it, and then I was like, man, I don't know how I feel about that. Is that how I sound?
Yeah, I just heard that. I just heard that in my ears.
Oh, no.
You know, some of the flags Round Valley's got on those, I really have had a hard time with how they've gone, but can't do anything about it. We take care of it on the scoreboard.
And that flag should be thrown from a certain side of the field that has been. Anyways, we're going to just stay out of it. I don't want to go down that path.
Exactly. I really try not to.
Well, guys, as we are in between the 3rd and 4th quarter, rotate that phone, give it a thumbs up. Let the YouTubes know that you're enjoying the content here tonight on Let's Go Elks. If you're not a member of the herd yet, hit that subscribe button and then jump over to Facebook, Instagram,
Wyatt
YouTube,
Reed
and X.
Wyatt Reed on the field at cornerback. That's another fresh face.
Give us a follow. Elks defense on the field. A quick pass to the right side is picked up. He's gonna struggle across for a first down. It's gonna be about 12 yards.
Jeffrey Cochran. Surprise, surprise.
Moving the chains to the 32-yard line. Quick peek at the stats right now show the Elks with 204 rushing yards, 279 on the team passing yards. Average rushing, Stephen, 13 3/4 yards per carry. Well, thank you, Brody Craig. Thank you.
Yeah, 79 in one pop really helps the overall average.
Yeah, ruins the curve, as they say.
Oh. Not trouble with the curve?
I feel like Shillow's having trouble with the curve.
Ooh, fire. 2nd and 4 from the shotgun. They give to 21 to the right side this time. But we are going the other way, so he was running on the same side of the field. They're just going the other direction now. Welcome to the Molly Butler Lodge, which is better, Fruits of the Forest or Mud Pie conversation, 4th quarter. I know there's no
competition. There's no competition.
Yeah, Fruits of the Forest is clearly better.
Oh,
please.
Shots fired. Shots fired. All right, number 3 with the carry. It's going to be good for a first down, good for about 4 yards as they hand off to the right side on a 3rd and 1 conversion. The Cougars move the chains. Again, score 34-8. Your Elks up here in Show Low with 10:39 on the clock in the Molly Butler Lodge 4th quarter. Guys, homecoming is right around the corner. You can schedule that appointment, get that reservation in the books right there. Take your date up to Molly Butler. Quarterback rolls to the left side, looking with a long pass. Nobody around. That's going to be completed.
I mean, contact, clear push off of, why am I blanking on his name now? Cochran.
Jeffrey.
And then, he's wide open to catch that ball. Obviously. But I digress.
Quarterback rolling to the right side in a 1st and 10 situation. Long wait. Lane Hill intercepted by Connor Luker. And then the kids are playing football on the other field. I thought that was a flag. Yeah. I thought it was
like last week when they were throwing the ball up on the sideline.
Gets me every time.
Amazing pressure by Lane Hill, causing the disruption. Ball caught, intercepted by Connor Luker, number 11. The Elks offense switching things up with 10:13 left in the ballgame.
In the words of Chase Wilkins, an I'll advise throw.
All right, Elks offense onto the field. 2 receivers out to the right side. Cage Finch calls for the ball. Gives to 23, Leon. Leon for about 1 yard, 2 yards. 2nd 8. Jose Leon.
Hill was slow leaving the field after that.
After the pressure there?
Yeah, after that pressure. Hopefully he just landed it wrong, knocked the breath out.
Do we see Lane on offense?
He plays tight end.
Okay.
So he is on offense occasionally.
Elks changing it up. Cage Finch chatting with his buddy in the backfield there. Lots of pressure by the defense. Linebackers coming. Sholo read that play really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of pressure headed down.
Yeah, and they didn't push, Ethan, unless I saw this wrong. They didn't push until Cage, I think, called the audible. He leaned over and told a little secret to his backer, and at that point, Sholo pushed hard. They must be keying off of that audible conversation. 9:03 left in the 4th. Molly Butler Lodge bringing you the action here. Head on up to Greer. Guys, if it's this nice here, go up to Molly's right now and have some dinner. Eat out there on their patio. Beautiful weather.
Yeah, I was worried I didn't bring a jacket tonight, and then no need. It's beautiful.
I brought the long sleeves on purpose for that because I was worried as well. Pass up in the air, Cage Finch.
Oh, just out of his reach.
Intended, is that Luker? Yep,
Luker.
Intended for Connor Luker, who was crossing up the middle on about, what, a 25-yard run there? Would have been on the 40-yard line on the other side. It's going to be incomplete, 4th and 14.
Finch had pressure, was able to get the ball off. They've definitely dialed up the linebacker pressure blitz in the second half.
Gavin Crowther saying he thought it was going to be a little bit closer of a ball game this evening. From what I had heard of Sholo's season and how they've been doing, this is about what I had hoped.
Yeah.
I am the worst predictor of scores, but this is about where I had hoped we would be, mostly because I want to see this be a huge morale boost for the Elks going into Payson next week.
Oh,
block
Punt.
77's going to pick it up. Sholo's going to get the ball on about the 5-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Cougars.
Yeah, there's some personnel confusion a little bit.
Yeah, I think someone was injured, and they were trying to get a substitution.
Oh, yes. I bet Lane is that other guy.
Well,
because they're still talking to Lane he's on the bench on the other side of the field.
Once again, y'all, thanks for joining us tonight here on Let's Go Elks. We appreciate you being with us and spending your Thursday night with us in your living room or your headphones or whatever you might be doing this evening. If you haven't had a chance to hit that thumbs up button, give the video a like. Elks defense on the field. Short game, 1st and goal. Whistle. Are we going to have a timeout by the Cougars? What are we doing? No? Never mind. Timeout by the officials. 8:28 left in the ballgame. Your Elks up 26.
Direct snap to 21 again. That must be a short yardage formation they use quite often.
Because I haven't seen them go under center yet tonight. 2nd down.
Brown with the tackle.
they definitely like trying to get a good head of steam before they hit the line.
Yeah. Joe Brown getting it done as a sophomore.
That one was Brennan Brown.
Brennan Brown, other Brown.
Yeah. He's new. He came in from Tucson this year. Thought we might be related since I'm a Brown on my mother's side, but
okay.
Turns out we're not.
21 again, direct snap, tries to come around the left side, finds some wiggle room. I don't think he's in.
Nope, marked him right away.
Marked 1 or 2 yard line there. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 7:37 left in the ball game. All right, Herd, drop us in the chat right now. If we have the opportunity to speak to some of the Elks players, who do you nominate as one of our players of the game that Let's Go Elks can chat with after the game? Who do you want to hear from this evening? Drop us in chat. Who is your pick for the Let's Go Elks players of the game? Third and goal. Not much to go. 21 again, direct snap. I think he's going to get across that time. Yep, hands in the air by the official. Hey, there's some fireworks. That's a tall one. That's a good one.
Yes.
That's a good firework. 7:06 left in the ball game. 14-34 the score as Sholo's PAT team on the field. $20 to kick. It's either Edwin or Calvin. No, it's Calvin because there's kicker next to him. That looked wide right. Nope. 15-34 the ball game. 7:06 left in the Molly Butler Lodge fourth quarter. You're watching Let's Go Elks.
I'm not gonna lie. From this perspective, I guess I just can't tell. Because it looked exactly like the one that was wide on us.
Thank you. That's why I said it. Like,
must have gone right over the top of the.
Must have, yeah.
Well, yeah, but I thought the same thing. I think they're going to call that no, but yes. Oh, okay.
You know what? Much better perspective because they can literally just look straight up. So I would hope they've got the
right.
view, right? Caden Sloan calling out the offensive and defensive line, saying he loves to see the battle in the trenches, highlighting those fine folks as our players of the game.
That cannon blast right there, I felt
that one.
Yeah, I saw Wes's beard go straight up in the air with cannon percussion.
Miley saying the O-line and Lane Hill for interviews. All right.
I don't know if Lane is going to be available.
Yeah, he may not be. But, guys, keep sending them. Let us know in chat who would you like us to chat with. We'll see what we can put together here after the game is over. 7:06 left in the Molly Butler Lodge fourth quarter. 20 with a kick. Oh, onside. 19 drops on it.
Cole Tom.
That was
that.
Right at the 10 yards, too. Flag on the play.
Another flag. This guy you can't show any emotion around this line judge, or else he's going to throw the flag.
But what's the call? 19? Is he going to get the call?
He never even turned around.
I'm very confused.
Oh, mass confusion. You know, it might be fun to interview the offensive line, have all those big boys come on up and have a conversation with them. That'd be fun. We did highlight some of the line. Ryan Pena, we chatted with him up at Post and Butte last week.
It's kind of fun in the dark. They'd already shut the lights off on us when he got up to help clean up after the game.
You know, and that was cool because they shut them off when we were doing the on-field interviews. And so some of the family members that were there putting their phones up so we could finish the interview. That was nice. Turned out good. All right, 1st and 10 for the Elks after the penalty. Cage from the shotgun. One in the backfield. We got receivers out to the left, one to the right. Cochran takes a couple steps in. Hands off left side. Keys off Cochran. Brody Crick up for a first down. Oh. Pushed out of bounds about midfield.
$15 yards on the carry.
First and 10 just on the Cougars side of the 50-yard line. Shotgun handoff. Gets about to the line of scrimmage before he gets grabbed by a couple of the Cougars there. It's going to be 2nd and 10. 15-34 the score here in Sholo. Man, it's got to be high 60s, low 70s, very little wind, just on point as we get ready to start October, very end of September here for football. Mine says 69 degrees, but I'm not sure where that weather station is.
That's
what you got too?
Yeah.
Guesses that maybe the airport. Airports typically have good weather setup that they share.
Yeah, I'm showing 66 on mine.
Handoff right side, breaks through the first, tries to key off of it. I believe that was Crick. No gain on the play. I think it's 3rd down, yep.
Yeah. I know we're up big, but I think I'd run play action right here.
You know, we don't see it near as much as we used to.
Yeah.
And that was our bread and butter third down play when we needed some yards. Let's see what happens.
Well, that one third down conversion to Luker on the side he stuffed it. I don't know how he got it back out of there to throw it to him.
Yeah.
It was an excellent fake.
Quarterback keeper, Cage keeps it, changes his mind. It's going to cause a loss of yards. They're actually calling it right at the line of scrimmage. So 4th and 10, 3 plays, no gains. We're still on the 49-yard line. 5:15 left in the ball game. Chase, it doesn't look like it. I think I just saw him jog, but possibly. Punt team out. Sholo to the 20-yard line to receive. Let's see if we can get some good deep placement on this. Ooh, high, short punt. It's going to bounce at the 33. It's not going to go any farther. 32, 33-yard line is where the Cougars are going to get the ball with 4:35 left in the ball game.
16 yards all on punt.
Once again, Molly Butler Lodge bringing the fourth quarter action for you here on Let's Go Elks. Don't go anywhere after the broadcast is over. After the Elks go in for a quick chat, we will try to get a few of our players of the game to have a little conversation. 1st and 10, Cougars with the ball. Lined up, quarterback with shotgun, heavy to the right side. He's going to roll to the right side, quick pass to the right side. I believe that's 4 with it. 4's going to get pushed out of bounds after about 7 yards. We'll be back next week in Payson with all the camera angles, all the views, all the crazy as we travel to Payson as the Longhorns host the Round Valley Elks. I was just messaging the AD today about internets. Pass complete to number 4, moving, shaking, bobbing, weaving. He's going to get to about the 37-yard line, brought down by Lane Hill. So Lane Hill back out on the field.
Back out. That is good to see.
4:18 on the clock.
Yeah, I am afraid that with the drop in temperature and this late in the game, this is prime cramp territory.
Yeah.
Number 1, quarterback, throw up the top. In and out of the hands, on the ground, off the ground. Number
get a flag for illegal participation. Somebody didn't get off the field.
Yeah, we didn't get someone off the field fast
55
enough.
Was running. He was wide open trying to get off the field. Unfortunately, unable to do so quick enough. I thought him being so far out of the situation that it would, because it didn't affect play at that point. But they can call it because he is on the field. Becomes a subjective call for the officials, I think, at that point, right? Round Valley calls a timeout with 4:04 left on the clock.
They only called the 5-yard variety. You have 2 options on that.
Oh, really?
Illegal participation or leaving the huddle with 12 men. 2 different calls.
One's 5, one's 10.
Yeah.
I know. I've often, if you don't think you're going to make it, sometimes you just cross over the line and hope for the encroachment call.
Yeah.
I've seen that as well.
So penalties heavy against the Round Valley Elks as we take a look at the stats brought to you by Round Valley Auction Company, but hasn't affected us the way that we've seen penalties be a bear in the past.
No.
Do you guys remember Sholo a few years ago, record-setting numbers of penalties? We were talking, I think we ran out of room on the stat sheet, just like.
Yeah, that was when I was down on the field when I was up with you guys that year.
I was like, because Dan was up here talking to us, I think, that game.
I kept looking at my totals, and I was like, this is ridiculous. Something like 380 yards total between the 2 teams.
I keep the sheet. We'd have to go pull it back up, but just insane amount of penalties for both teams. Round Valley ended up upsetting the Cougars.
I don't see how that wasn't a hold.
I don't see it either.
Gavin Pettit,
I mean, directly in front of the white hat, but
not calling it. Runs out of bounds, 3:56 left. That was the year we upset Sholo at their homecoming.
Yes.
Just a couple of years ago.
That was a shootout. That game, back and forth the whole game.
And the penalties were super meaningful for both teams. Like it back and forth, back and forth. I think they were wearing their black jerseys then too.
Yeah. We sealed it, if I remember right. Nico Pena intercepted one right here in what had been in front of us on their last drive to seal the game.
21. Nice job, though, by your Elks defense. Brought down by Peyton Tucker. Peyton Tucker, true freshman, getting it done that way for the Round Valley Elks on the defensive line. 3:30 left in the ball game. Your Elks up 29. Quarterback rolls to the right side with that quick pass. Intercepted. Connor Luker once again. Quarterback plows the quarterback. He's flag way over here.
That's got to be sideline warning. I think he ran into a player.
Has to be.
Oh,
literally has to be.
Goodness.
Once again, that one's going to be a highlight that we hope Addie caught so we can show that one back to you on a highlight reel. But Connor Luker, he's just been, like, he must have heard us talking about Cochran, and he's like, oh, do you want to see somebody else that can get interceptions? I'll get some interceptions.
He's got 3 tonight.
He's just been in the right place at the right time.
Great read. You know, he's anticipated very well. Man, 33 yards on the return, I believe.
No score still for the Mojave-Lee Williams game. Just shows in progress, so nobody on the max preps situation there.
Yeah, sideline warning. They didn't mark anything off, so it was
excitement here in the Molly Butler Lodge fourth quarter with 3:18 left on the clock. Your Elks with the ball. Let's see if we can get another touchdown. Left side.
Leon.
Crick with the carry. Was it Leon?
That's 23.
Yep.
I could only see the 2 is all I could see.
Of similar stature. I could understand the confusion.
2nd and 6. Do you guys remember the white on white jerseys that we had there for a hot minute?
Yes.
Or it was like white, it was like gray, like light. I don't know, it was white on white.
White is just white on white with a black outline around the numbers. Oh.
I don't even know. And I think they bleached the black away too. It was just like you couldn't read the numbers at all a couple seasons ago. 2nd and 6.
My wife bought one of those, number 52.
Oh, nice.
$10.
Handoff up the middle, pushing, driving. They're going to stop play. It looks like no gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 6. And there they are, David, Ron, and Mick, your Team Black participants right there. Shout out to Team Black, David, Ron, Mick. Team Gold, Jorge and Chase. Plot thickens. 3rd and 6. Play action. Again, like these little opportunities where you could dump it over here on the right side, the far side of the field, right?
I would have said a few minutes ago, just run it. Yeah, let's put another one up.
We just need we need a first down, and then you can really go victory formation, and we can call it a night. Connor Luker to the left side for a Trail Riders touchdown.
So I said, we both got our wish. Let's run it. And then he scored anyways. So
he did. 1:47 left on the clock. Your Elks go up 15-40. You know, like one of the best things about Thursday night football is you can go have the fish fry on Friday night at Trail Riders.
Oh, fantastic.
I don't get the fish fry for like 3 months, and it's a staple around our house. Smash those emojis, guys, for the Trail Riders touchdown as Connor Luker takes it in for 30-plus yards.
37-yard touchdown.
Bretton Walker holding now. Watley kicks. I'm not even going to predict it. It is good. 15-41 with 1:47 left in the ballgame. Smash those emojis, people.
So how fitting. He gets the pick, set up the possession,
gets the
touchdown a few plays later. I think I hear a fight song being sang.
There's clapping. You can see him.
Yeah.
Guys, we appreciate you sticking with us here on Let's Go Elks as we bring you the audio coverage of the Cougars hosting the Round Valley Elks. Again, Round Valley on the road next week to Payson. And then a week after that, guess what? It's homecoming. Dome coming.
That's even better. It's a dome coming.
I was talking to Daniel, and I was like, Hoko? Doko? And he's like, I've been calling it dome coming. And I'm like, maybe. So we may be back in 2 weeks, guys.
Sholo's all turned around. They lined up on our end of the field.
Oh,
for the kickoff.
15-41 here late in the Molly Butler Lodge fourth quarter.
Carla's already got the bus warming up over there.
Watley ready to kick. 44 with the boot. It's a lower kick this time, right about the 7-yard line, right into the hands of number 7. Cougar slips, safe on the 27-yard line.
Was he trying to stop? I'm not sure what happened.
But you saw him step to pivot and whoop. Slid right on in.
I was
An
really
accurate sound
hoping
effect.
he wasn't going to slip because he is about to get lit up by number 52. And so.
Slid right on under that tackle.
Yeah. I would have been a little bit excited about that. So.
Trail Riders tomorrow night, guys. Let Melissa and Jody know that we sent you. Go get some fish fry. I get the cocktail sauce because I like it a little spicy when I order the cod.
That's a good idea.
Right? Number 2 breaks through the first line. Is going to get about 2 yards on the play. I just have never been a huge fan of tartar sauce, and so I go with the cocktail sauce, and I like it. Hurry up offense. 21 gets the ball. Left side moving, shaking. 51 with the tackle.
Seconds. Bad slip in that part of the field. Interesting.
Number 5 and number 51 on the tackle.
So Wyatt Reed and Tanner
Finch. 3rd and 1. They're hurrying. 1 minute on the clock. Molly Butler Lodge bringing you the last minute here in Sholo. Oh, nice grab, nice snag. It's going to be a first down.
55.
55 with the tackle.
Scalabrini, or let's see, how do you say that?
Scambelluri Jr. Good old Lane. Let us know in the chat if you're listening for Lane. Give us some phonetics on that bad boy. Timeout. Cougars. All right, y'all. Let's go Elks players of the game. What do you guys think? Who has made a difference on the field? I almost want to talk to Connor Luker tonight just because he's been the man with the hands.
That was going to be my
Cochran.
comment. Yep.
So many this game. It's like, who do you pick? 3 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, an interception.
Yeah. So
Well,
I'd say
Luker
those
had
two
2
for sure.
touchdowns tonight?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
He had the
one over
down
here,
here,
the one over
yes.
here.
So
I'd say Luker and Cochran, definitely. O-line, has been suggested. Lane Hill, another suggestion.
We're back at it with 44 seconds left on the clock. We have exactly 1 Watley left in the ballgame. 1st and 10 for the yes. Steven got it.
Yeah.
All right, handoff up the middle.
Oh,
nice break of a tackle there by number 6 or 7. No, number 2.
Scambarelli with the tackle again. See if they get it right. Wyatt Reed with the tackle.
It's going to be 2nd and 2 or 3 with 14 seconds on the clock. We may have seen our last play. Cougars hurrying to the line. They're going to try to get one more play off with 6. 5, 4 from the shotgun. Calls for it. 21, the quarterback now. Holds on to it. Quarterback keeper is going to get tripped up about the 45-yard line as time expires. And as your Round Valley Elks defeat the Sholo Cougars 15-41 here in Sholo. See if we can show you some of the fans, see if we can give you some of the handshakes maybe. See if we can get the Elks handshakes, a little bit of the action here as we get ready to wrap up our fourth quarter coverage and go straight into our post-game coverage, brought to you by Farmers Insurance agent Jaron Burnham. Fireworks getting shot. There's a shot of the handshakes as the teams meet at midfield. Connor Luker visibly excited, and rightfully so. Round Valley Elks exiting the field right now. We're going to try to start lining up a couple interviews here.
Great way to start region play. Big win tonight.
Yeah, Round Valley until this moment 0-2 in the region, now 1-2 in region play.
Conference.
Conference, sorry, that's what I meant.
So region we're 1-0 after tonight. So good to see. Yeah, our 2 wins are against 2A and a 4A school before tonight. So, but we're moving along every week. Seeing improvement every week. I'd say we had 4 quarters tonight. They did. Sholo came out strong in the third quarter, but we showed good effort all the way through tonight.
The key to success. That's what we saw. Sorry, guys, I am trying to talk to the coaches really quick to see if we can grab some players after the game is over.
So we have the Sholo team singing their fight song to the fans after the game, tradition over here.
That's awesome.
That's fun.
So who did I miss? We talked Cochran, Luker, and
Lane Hill.
Lane. That was the other one.
I mean, like we said earlier, we could have picked any number of gentlemen tonight. You know, it's just been a complete team game tonight.
Yeah, I mean, threw for what? Over 300 yards in the air by the time it's all said and done?
Probably pretty close, pretty close.
I know it was getting up there.
So, Stephen, let me see if I can get the stats back up here. If you want to walk us through one more time some of the things that made a difference, some of the things that made the numbers add up. And, again, we're going to try to have some interviews here in a minute, so don't go anywhere.
279 total passing.
All right, talk us through it.
So, you know, great 18 for 25 for Cage Finch tonight. Just a great job. We had multiple guys contributing on offense. Luker had a great night offensively, 2 touchdowns. Crick, dynamic, the big 79-yard run. He was over 100 yards rushing individually. 126 is what Crick finished with unofficially. Just a great job there by our offense. Defensively, we controlled the line of scrimmage all night long. They had the one drive that was aided by a couple of 15-yard penalties there in the second half. They had a couple of other drives they had where they started. It looked like they might be able to score, and we shut it down with turnovers, with interceptions, and great pressure on the quarterback that brought those on a number of times. So just a great overall team effort, great numbers. I was a little bit off on the first downs, but we controlled the ball there. 17 or 18 first downs for the game, 10 or 11 for them tonight. Just total complete game for the Elks. And still with a little bit of room for improvement, you know, so we can always get better. But great win. The boys were a little unsure what they were seeing on film as far as quality, and they felt like they could win big tonight, but, you know, had to wait to see what they were facing. They did do what they needed to do. They were focused all game long.
I think the Elks absolutely controlled the ball for the entire 4 quarters. We asked for 4 quarters. We got 4 quarters. And I don't think there was much slippage when that momentum started to change. The 67-yarder to start the second half, but then very quickly flipped it again, right?
Yes.
That momentum just coming right back around the other way.
Yes. You know, and that shows maturity. They didn't hang their heads, and they got down, or when they had a big play against us, we didn't drop our heads. We came back, created a turnover, and swung the momentum back.
That's a great way to say it. The Elks never let something get to their heads. We never started to get down. We never saw that momentum come down. And even with a couple of the interesting calls, right, as we saw those calls that could have started to change things, that can really just get in there and fester with a team.
Yeah.
I don't think we saw that happen at any time, really.
Very much. Great night overall for the Elks.
So let's talk for a second about Payson then. Heading to Payson next week. What are your thoughts about the Longhorns? What have you seen? What do you think about what Payson's been doing this year?
Payson is an unknown to me a little bit. I'm really unsure what to expect from them. Their record says they're good. They're 4-1 going into this weekend.
Yep.
That's all you can go on. So we need to come out and have another game like tonight. Over our history for 30 years, Payson has been a tough place for Round Valley to play.
Yeah.
It's a dark field. The corners of the field are dark. It's just we've struggled. Even when we've come out with wins, it's always been a battle down there.
And I always feel like Payson is a bigger team, taller team. At least that's what I remember as we were getting ready to play Payson, is that they're always just bigger than we were.
Yes.
And so it was a dogfight, right? It just became that battle.
Yeah.
Going down the rim, that can get you. If you're not paying attention and you're on your device or something, you can get down there and just be loopy, right?
Yes.
Not feeling good from the car ride. So hopefully the Elks keep things dialed in or get down there early enough that they can
Adjust.
reset their brain
Yes.
a little bit, right?
Very much so. You know, and I love how this coaching staff prepares. They try to keep things the same, consistent week to week, so the boys are in their comfort zone. They all have a connection with one of the coaches. That I just really like how they come prepared week after week. And so I don't expect anything less next week. I fully expect them to be prepared at game time next week.
Nice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you want to be prepared at all times, so give Agent Jaron Burnham a call. Auto, home, commercial, life. Be ready for anything that life will throw at you. Give him in his office a call. Agent Jaron Burnham with Farmers Insurance, bringing us your post-game coverage right now. Let me get you that. Get you his phone number really quick, because I believe I do have it. I'm losing my mind. I will find it. Agent Jaron Burnham, though, located in St. John's, Arizona, will take care of all of the needs that you have. Again, home, auto, commercial, life insurance policies. That's Farmers Insurance bringing us the post-game show here in Show Low, Arizona. So Payson will be another tough one. And then Safford, I think, is going to be telling. I was looking at really the rest of our year, Stephen, is going to be a good preparation for the playoffs.
Yes. Other than Ganado, we don't have any softies left. Well, Fountain Hills hasn't shown much, so they could be. But majority of our games we've got to come ready to play.
And that is always a tough thing for us, because we always talk roster depth. We always talk about that one person getting hurt that could really change things up for us. And so it's going to be super important for the Elks to hang on to health, right, and to keep things dialed in that way. I think I see a few of us. Hopefully they were told that it's the bleachers where we're wanting to get them. Steven, maybe give them a yell so we can snag them. We're trying to get us some of the Elks players of the game up here in just a second, so we can wrap up our coverage here in Show Low as we prepare to head to Payson next week and then hosting the Bulldogs of Safford High School for homecoming. Once again, we live streamed the Pinon volleyball game that was at the high school gym. The Round Valley Elks taking away that victory as well in 3 games and 3 matches straight away. And so video switcher giving us just a little bit of grief, but we will try to get our people up here for an interview if we can really quick. If not, we will wrap things up. Looks like great minds think alike. Connor Luker and Jeffrey Cochran down there right now getting ready to get interviewed as well. Stephen Pena is trying to chat it up with a few people to see if we can get you some coverage. Who do we still have in the chat? Any other comments, any thoughts, feelings as we finish up the game here? What do you guys think? We thank you for hanging with us for our audio-only coverage tonight as the Show Low Cougars hosted the Round Valley Elks. Lots of fans turning out, everybody getting ready to head home. Beautiful weather. Steven's going to see if he can grab us a person or two to interview. We'll take just a second here.
Hey, sorry about that.
That's okay. Ethan's trying to work the magic on the video switcher, which is still giving you grief.
I finally figured out how to push buttons. Now I'm just trying to figure out which buttons to push. It's very technical.
There's a lot of depth to that statement right there. It's something that happened with like a button push, though, because I feel like you had it one way and then it switched a different way. Our video switcher giving him just a little bit of grief. But Steven's trying to round us up a few people that you guys had suggested and we've been talking about for players of the game. I see Lane Hill. I think Lane's on his way up here. Ethan, what do you want to ask Mr. Lane Hill? He's on his way up. What do we think?
Mr. Lane Hill, love to know how he's feeling after the game. Just sorry, I'm trying to switch gears in my brain.
Do you know what to do with your hands, Mr. Lane Hill? So here, we're going to grab him right now. We will get him on the microphone as we talk both sides of the ball. Lane, come all the way up here, bud. We'll have you sit right here. Go ahead and throw that guy on if you would. All right, ladies and gentlemen, joined by one of our Let's Go Elks players of the game tonight, Mr. Lane Hill. How you doing, sir?
Good, you?
Good. Talk to us. Talk to us about the game. What was the feeling going into the game? How do you think things went from your perspective, number 8?
I think we did good the first half. Then we kind of let our guard down going second because we were up.
Okay.
And we should have tried a lot harder in second.
So we still feel, so one of the things we talked about, keys of success for you guys, was we haven't quite seen 4 quarters of football yet from the Round Valley Elks, but you guys have typically wound up and played better in the second half. So to see you guys come out so strong in the first and second, what was the change? Was it something different you guys did this week, or were you guys just ready to play on kickoff?
We just had fun.
And we saw it. We absolutely saw it. And I think all things considered, you say you guys fell back just a little bit in the second half. We still feel like you guys controlled both sides of the ball all 4 quarters of the game tonight.
We just had fun at practice all week, but kept the intensity up.
So talk to us about Thursday football games. How does that change? How does that mess with your head? Because, like, you only have 2 real practices, a walk down. Like, how's that go for you?
It's kind of hard to catch up on everything on defense because there's a lot of stuff to figure out. But other than that, it's not really
business
different.
as usual?
Yeah.
Right on. Man, I had something else in the chamber. Play of the game for you. Favorite moment, favorite series? Talk to us.
I hit number 2, I think it was 2. And I sacked him.
And that was a great hit. Now, were you okay? Because it seemed like you were feeling it a little bit after that. No, everything was all right.
Yeah.
All right, is it the same play when you caused the ruckus and Connor intercepted? Are we talking about the same different play?
Yeah, different play.
Because that was a fantastic play as well.
That one, I got the breath knocked out of me.
Okay, and that's why I asked if you're all right, because we could see just a little bit. We're like, all right, is everything okay?
Yeah.
But fantastic plays defensively. Ethan, what did you see with your perspectives tonight for Mr. Lane Hill?
A lot of great intensity, great play. Looks like the defense is really staying strong and getting better at reading the counter. You know, that didn't seem to trip you guys up near as much as it has in weeks past. And I would say, how do you feel like the team is condition-wise heading into the second half of the season?
We condition a lot. We were just fine with that.
Do you feel like you guys are coming together? Do you feel like there's some polish starting to occur? Like, are you guys finding your groove, I guess? Because the second half of your guys' schedule, there's not much letting up, right? I think we get a little bit of a break Ganado week, but really it's going to be very proving getting into the postseason.
I think if we just keep playing, but all 4 quarters, we'll be just fine.
I like it.
We'll take it all the way and not lose by 8 points like last year.
Shout-outs. Who do you want to give some props to? Offense, defense, special teams. Who do you think made the difference on the field tonight for the Elks?
Brody Crick and Jeffrey Cochran.
100%. What about Connor Luker, though? Connor, like we were talking about,
Yeah.
Jeffrey's always the interception guy, right? And he's there. And Connor with, 2 or 3 interceptions, I think tonight?
It was 3 on the night. So
2 for
Connor
2
did
touchdowns for Connor as well this evening. So just fantastic, both sides of the ball tonight. Watley, super consistent on the special teams tonight with the PATs. Just the one, I think, correct, that we didn't see go through the uprights. 15-42's got to feel good. Anything you want to part us with, Late?
Nope, we just need to keep the score down.
All right. Any shout-outs? Anybody that's watching Let's Go Elks that you want to give some love to?
Nope, not that I know of.
All right, guys. Mr. Lane Hill, your Let's Go Elks player of the game. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. All right. Guys, I think we're going to wrap up our coverage here in Sholo as we get ready for Payson. 1 week from tonight, another Thursday night football game. We'll hit the road for there, and down the field we'll march along. Ethan, any thoughts heading into this next week to Payson?
I'm excited to see. I think it's going to be a great game. It is a tough field to play on. One that we've seen some struggles on, and so I think we got a great team. I think we've warmed up. I think we're getting ready to really put 4 strong quarters of football together, and I think it'll be tough for Payson to hang with us.
So tell me, why is Payson such a difficult field to play on? Is it the drive? Is it the change? Is it the team? Why is that so tough?
It's the lights. It's I don't know. I think it might be part of the drive.
Just all the things?
Yeah, they're always such a big team, and they play really hard at home. It seems like the games are never the same when they're in the Dome as when we play on their field.
Hey,
So-
let's pivot really quick to another Let's Go Elks player of the game, Mr. Connor Luker. Connor, how's it going?
It's going good.
Connor talked to us tonight about just all the things. Like, we were winding up about Jeffrey and just how he's such a force defensively for you guys, and then you show up and drop 3 interceptions. So talk to us about your night tonight.
Our defense coordinator definitely set in a great game plan, and first quarter I picked up that they like to throw that little out to the receiver, so I started flying out, and they just kept throwing it to me. So,
And they just kept doing it,
yeah,
right?
like they didn't switch up.
So was the cherry on top this last little series here when you got to get the interception and then you got to take it in for 6 as well? How'd that feel?
Yeah, that was great. I was just gassed afterwards, so I had to hand it off a couple times.
So talk us through what else was going on in the field. You're all over the place, both sides of the ball, just getting it done that way. Who are some of the players that you want to give some love and to shout-outs tonight that the victory wouldn't have happened without these people?
I'd like to shout out Ryan Pena for stepping in at center. He's been waiting all high school to get there, and he's been doing a great job, and our entire O-line.
Another solid week for Mr. Pena. And we asked the chat earlier in the stream, who did they think, who would we want to talk to? And they absolutely agreed that it was the guys in the trenches tonight that really got it done. Lots of times we showed Cage had all the time he needed to make the passes that he needed. So what's happening next week? Talk to us about what is going into prep for Payson, or what's on your mind for Payson.
We got to watch a lot of film. I don't really know what they run yet because I haven't seen anything, but I know we got to focus up on the drive. It's a long drive, and it's a tough field to play on. So we got to stay really focused.
All right. Who are these guys? What do we got going on here?
That's my guys in the trenches.
These are the guys in the trenches. Ethan, see if you can pivot. It's the webcam that we're looking at right now. We're going to try to see if we can. The lights are getting us. All right, here we got him in the shot now. Guys, the offensive line, we're going to have to pass the headset, I think, at this point because we just don't have enough mics. So let's do this. Let me see if I can do this.
Can you pass mine?
Yeah, if you want. Let's try to grab a couple of these guys right now. Whew. All right. It barely fits.
What?
We got him.
Got it.
Or we're close anyway. All right.
All right.
Introduce yourself to the fine folks on the stream.
My name's Joe Brown. I play left tackle for our team.
Talk to us about the O-line and the influence they had on the game tonight, Joe.
Oh, man. I mean, there's always things you need to work on, always things you need to improve on, but I feel like today we did a pretty decent job of getting a good push and open up big gaps.
Favorite play of the game for you tonight?
Oh, man.
Something that you guys did. It wouldn't have happened if you guys wouldn't have made it possible.
Oh, man, what was it, dive option that we did on that We ran like a 70-yard touchdown. First play, back on offense. That was my favorite. That was awesome.
Just getting it done that way?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Mr. Finch, how about you? How was the game for you this evening?
It was good. It was a dogfight. It always is for the line.
All day, every play, right?
Yes, sir.
Talk to us about next week. What do you guys see you guys changing, pivoting, doing differently? What are you guys going to be doing on the O-line to get ready for Payson?
It's just going to be another dogfight. We're going to adjust to where they blitz and who they're fast and who's big, and then we'll run based off of that.
Just another day, getting it done. Mr. Pena, how did it feel tonight again, starting at the center and taking care of business for your offensive line that way?
It was definitely different. I know they blitzed. They didn't blitz too much in the first half, but the second half we had to adjust to it. So that was different, having to adjust at the time.
And they got you guys a couple times. We definitely saw when they seemed to be keying off a Cage a little bit when he was communicating with the backs, right? They were reading that audible a little bit, but you guys then adjusted and gave him the time that he needed that way. Wyatt, how about you? How was the game from your perspective this evening, Mr. Hedrick?
I think personally we did good on our run plays. We got to work on some things in the pass plays. We got to work on some things with the blitzes, especially against Payson because their backers are a lot better than Sholo's linebackers.
I think it's definitely going to be an uphill battle the rest of the season. We were talking just a little bit with Connor that maybe a little bit of a break week with Ganado, not that you want to write off any team, but you guys definitely don't have any easy weeks leading into the postseason. It'll be a refiner's fire, if you will, right? And so any week in particular that you're looking forward to?
I'm getting ready for Blue Ridge.
Blue Ridge. November 1st, last game, senior night, Blue Ridge in the Dome, and that'll help us decide the postseason. Number 78, let's give this man a microphone really quick. All right, tell the fans at home who you are, and if you were a donut, what kind of donut would you be and why?
My name is Brendan Brown, and I'd be just a regular glazed donut.
Just a glazed donut.
Simple. Amazing.
Simply amazing. Mr. Brown, all right. Favorite play of the game for you? What made tonight amazing?
My favorite play, we were running middle screen, went, pancaked my man to the floor, went upfield, pancaked another guy, laid him out. Best feeling you can get is just dominating the other team, showing them who's boss.
We saw the screen work a couple times, which is something that we haven't seen you guys do a lot of this season. And then we saw in the second half, I feel like you guys trying to work on it, right? Like you guys ran it a couple times, and I think it was you guys polishing it, getting it ready for later on in the season. So nice to see you guys expanding, doing a little bit more. And the screen is nuts for you guys, a different involvement for you guys when we're doing screen passes.
Very.
Anything else? Any final comments that you guys want to get before we get out of here?
Anybody?
No, sir.
They're looking at the stats. Ladies and gentlemen, your offensive line, Mr. Connor Luker, taking advantage of what these gentlemen took care of tonight. Your Let's Go Elks players of the game, the offensive line for your Round Valley Elks. Gentlemen, thank you. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, Wes. Thank you. Thank you, crew.
Enjoy the ride home. See you guys. If he wants to. All right, guys, we are going to put a bow on this bad boy before they turn the lights out on us. And I have a very short leash. I'm just going to kind of like lean over here just a little bit. Always good to talk to the offensive line.
I don't know if anyone heard it, but the quote of all the interviews is as they're leaving, they're like, 115 yards and penalties. We're running for that. So,
well, ladies and gentlemen, from Sholo High School, the home of the Cougars, this has been your Let's Go Elks broadcast. Thanks for sticking with us this long as we've had our Farmers Insurance post-game coverage. Addie Mindar down on the field with Alex McBride. Up here in the booth, it's been Stephen Pena, Ethan Holiday. I'm Wesley McBride. You guys have a great weekend. It's a long weekend now because it's Thursday night. Fish fry tomorrow night at Trail Riders. Be safe. Have a good weekend. Make good choices. You've been watching Let's Go Elks.